Is it me or is Roll20 like really slow tonight?
It is running pretty slow. You could try running it. You could try running it in a what is it called? Incognito browser. Sometimes that'll improve things. But yeah, it's running super slow for me too. All right, we got everybody because it's time. I see everybody's logged in.
Yeah, I think
I'm ready.
Right.
Okay.
Let's kick some ass.
All right, kicking some ass. Let's see.
I'm gonna preemptively apologize for what? Like
For what? For getting the beat down, or?
yeah.
Fair enough.
So sad. I had a conference today and tomorrow that I was supposed to go to. So I'm not even missing like regular work. I'm missing like fun work.
Yeah, with the free sandwiches and stuff.
Free
I know.
sandwiches.
I could have a swag bag right now. It was
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft too, so they got that good shit.
Every time you go to like a tech whatever, there's always free sandwiches.
That sounds
Free
Yeah.
good.
muffins.
They
Yeah.
give them to you in a big box.
Oh yeah. All you can eat chips.
And
The one I went to
hang out with
for
us.
accessibility, it was just a platter of meat. Just meat and cheese. You could make your own sandwich. You could literally make like a Dagwood sandwich. And like, yeah, it was crazy.
I went to one for Aruba, and then like it was at a derby, and at the end they had free happy hour, and you could bet on horses.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why we use Aruba now. All right, so let me find the map and we'll jump on over to that thing. There are a lot of ocean maps, and they're all labeled ocean because I totally know what I'm doing.
So we use Aruba because they said fucking Robert left.
All right, so this is the Gray Wolf, but that was when you guys were swimming around fighting it. And
Hello,
then
Megan.
is this the Gray Wolf?
How
No,
are you
that's not it
today?
either. I probably should have just labeled the map Gray Wolf. Probably would have been the easiest way to do it.
Derp.
How about this? Nope, that's not it either. We're getting close. What about this one? This can't be it. There's 4 Onaloras. There's an octopus.
Yep.
There's a really there's like a really badly drawn rope like attached to it. Yeah, it's probably us. All right, that's the one we need.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's called Ocean Bloodied. I don't know why. That doesn't look bloodied to me. It looks.
You just beat the shit out of the ocean.
It's like nighttime.
Yeah. All right. If that is the case, then I guess we'll go ahead and jump into this thing. It's. Oh my God, what's that? Does anybody hear anything? Am I the only one that hears that?
I don't hear nothing.
That was weird. Okay, sorry. I thought I heard something.
What?
Oh. Anybody have any particular music they would like to listen to as Captain Bubbles bleeds out on the ground?
I was gonna recommend
Just,
the Bagpipes Funeral.
Oh my God.
It's so hard to
No.
endure for more than like
No.
3 minutes, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
No? Anybody? No?
Nah.
Happy thought.
Just make sure it doesn't mute my stream. That's all I ask.
Okay. Let's see. Why would it mute your stream?
Because copyrights.
I mean, we accidentally do that all the time.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, so when we last left off, you guys were in the middle of trying to take out the Gray Wolf and their captain, Thomas McPherson, who extended his open heart of trust and love to your party. And then it turned out he was bamboozled. It's kind of a piratey thing to do, I guess. So yeah, we'll just jump right in where we left off. Django, you're up first.
Alright. Let's. Alright, I'll go ahead and let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and take a shot with my pistol at this privateer here.
Okay. Where are you at? Are you? Oh, okay. You're underneath one of those Onaloras. Gotcha. Okay. Go for it.
All right.
There's this hesitant check. Oh yeah, that hits, and being a regular ass pirate, that blows her head off. All right. Anything else from? And you would have had sneak attack too, because your ally, the octopus, is right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. 5, 10, 15. There, and I will go ahead and use bonus action to dash.
Just remember, octopus is difficult terrain.
Ah, okay. So I guess that would probably put me about here then?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, and then, yep, that uses up all my movement because I'm still at 2 levels of exhaustion, so that'll be all for me.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'd like to be referred to as Tenta Lifta instead of Octopus.
Tenta Lifta. Okay. Okay.
It's like, as I'm moving, I'm just sort of like, tiptoeing between the tentacles there.
Not like Octolift?
God, that's better.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll go with Octolift.
You got you got to trademark that.
Yeah, you can brand the octopus stuff and leave the crab stuff to Claxmus before there's like the band breaks up from creative differences. Bubbles Jr. saving throw against death with advantage because your boy is cheering you on.
I think he fits.
Arr, Captain, my captain. Don't be dying on me now.
And it's advantage.
Yeah, you might
I'll
get a nat 20.
20.
Maybe.
Nat 20.
Or a nat one.
wow.
Okay, no.
Thanks, Fitz.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah, well, I'll take the 12.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, you actually got the nat 1, but then Phipps like shot you in the leg, and you kind of like, the will to live took back over, because that's how Phipps delivers medicine. All right, Octolift, you're up.
Octolift. I'm going to move 10 feet, and I'm going to slap this guy in the face. He's going to do a little suckety slap.
Slappity slap.
Suckety slap, because the tentacle, suction cups.
Okay. A 15 definitely hits. 9 points of damage. Which one are you attacking? This handsome fellow right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is gonna hit. He is grappled, bloodied, but not dead, and he's restrained on top of all that.
Wow.
There, he's got all kinds of tokens. There we go. All right. Anything else from Octolift?
No.
Okay. Claximus, you're up.
I could use the temp HP from this, so I tell Trina and I point at Octolift. I'm like, that, me that. Polymorph me to that.
All right. Trina will polymorph you into a giant octopus. Hold on just a second.
On alert. Tell her to end it if they decide to give the white flag.
All right, let's see. Claximus, you should now have control over the other giant octopus. Or the Claxtopus. No. Claxopus? Yeah, Claxopus kind of works.
Octoclax.
Octoclax? That's 2 octos, though.
Is it CR1? Because
Is it CR1?
Oh, is that what they have to? Is that what it does?
yeah,
Oh, screw that then.
it's max.
Actually,
CR1.
a giant octopus is CR1.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
It's a pretty damn good monster for a CR1. I'll be honest.
All right, so that was my action, and I'm gonna just use my body to provide soft cover to the captain.
Okay.
I would also like to use Claximus's body.
Sure. You make like an umbrella out of yourself, and try to cover as many people as possible. There is an issue though. You can't be in the same space as Captain McPherson. You are not 2 sizes larger or smaller than him. There you go.
I guess I can just hang off the side, kind of.
Yeah, as you try to move into his space, he shake his head no.
Okay.
Brandish his,
I'm also like, have a tentacle in the water for someone to grab onto, maybe?
Now, it's important role-play and strategy-wise. Lift has his full faculties.
I am as smart as this. Yes.
You are a giant octopus, which I think means you have an intelligence of 1. No, 4, actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's smart.
Well, octopus are smart, so... yeah. All right. So, yeah, you have pretty decent intelligence, actually, for an animal. So, yeah, you could definitely form a body umbrella, try to protect your allies. That's cool.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Man, this lady right here, she look around the ship. Double octopus, 4 elves, cat with gun that keeps blowing people's heads off, 2 little girls. Oh, man. I think dude with the gun is probably shown to be the biggest threat, in all honesty, because he's one-shotting everyone with those guns. So she is going to... she has some height up here. She's going to fire down at you, Django. So here we go. You know what? She has to get closer. She'll have disadvantage. So she'll move to here. Nope, then she'll be in melee, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess she's just going to do it with disadvantage. All right, 2 shots against you with disadvantage. Oh, jeez.
First one doesn't, but the second one does.
All right. Whew. Okay, so 5 points of damage. No big deal. That will be her turn, because that was an action and a bonus action. This lady right here, she's going to shoot at this octopus, because that makes sense. So 2 shots at the octopus. Here we go. 1 and 2. All right. Octo blood. Yeah. From 2 gunshot wounds. And then she is going to... Your reach... I don't know what your reach is, but I'm going to move away. I don't think... Feet. Yeah, I don't think she's in your reach. She will move back up the stairs to the...
I got 15, so...
Oh, you got 15. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to use your reaction then as she moves out of your reach?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see if you hit. Yeah, that hits. You have many legs, so I don't think you have too many limits on how many people you could grapple and restrain. So she is grappled and restrained by you. All right. That brings us to the ship wizard. All right, what do you got for me, ship wizard? Let's see. I think at this point, we've already thrown a fireball. That did nothing. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Let's see. How is that good? That's not a good spell. That's a garbage spell. Okay. We'll just go all the way. Here we go. We're gonna do a Cone of Cold. Alright. Let's see. 60-foot cone, huh? You're gonna murder everybody on the boat with a Cone of Cold, son. Damn. I don't want to be so basic, but I guess I'll just do another fireball. Shrug. Alright, here it goes. Fireball. That's why I was eyeballing that, like, 1,000 homebrew spells or whatever, but yeah, it's probably a disaster to bring that into the equation.
We don't have time to read that.
Yeah, nobody's got time for that shit.
Nobody got time for that.
Alright, everybody in this fireball. You just got fireballed.
Dex save?
Yeah, it is a dex save.
Okay.
The DC is a 14.
I'm going to cast absorb elements again.
Okay. All right, 29 damage fireball. All right, so Django, no damage, because rogue. Lift, full damage, because octopus. Zeglu, full damage, because one short of the saving throw. All right, so sort your damage out accordingly. This woman is killed outright. So that's the end of her. This guy is already dead. And there we go. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, down in the ocean, you've got this small person that you brought with you. Let's see. She is going to probably just swim up to the boat and hope she doesn't die. It seems kind of lame. But yeah. You know what? Here you go. She will gust of wind, and she'll aim her crotch, because that's where gust of wind is cast from, according to everyone I've talked to, at the ocean, and then I guess sort of like blast herself back up onto the ship. Does that? I mean, that seems like it would work, right? Based on what gust of wind does?
Totally.
Okay.
At what level do they get to switch with their clone?
Oh, with their dupes.
Don't they get...
Yeah, I think eventually they do. Let's see. Invoke duplicity. I mean, she hasn't been keeping pace with you guys because she's an NPC. So, let's see. Cloak of Shadows. You can use Divine Thing to vanish. Improved duplicity. Okay, level 17. So she's almost there.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
Maybe
after
like 2
this
more
one.
sessions.
Yeah, she's almost there. Yeah, this fight will definitely do it. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what she will do. And I will roll a spellcasting check to see if she can do this without really screwing shit up, because it's an unorthodox use of the spell. So this is a
Black said he was hanging tentacles off the side, so
D-
can she get advantage?
D20
For what?
plus 6,
She's casting a
so
spell.
a 14.
For sticking on you.
Is a 14 enough to air blast yourself up from the ocean, or do you just sort of slam into the side of the boat?
I mean,
Didn't
let's-
the octopus have its hand out?
All right. Do you want to use your reaction to grab her as she goes blasting past you, like Team
Sure.
Rocket blasts off again? Okay.
Sure.
Then that will be the situation. So you now have her grappled. All right, Annalora, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna... So do I have clear line of sight on the captain here? Or is he behind like a low wall?
Let's see. The problem is you don't have clear line of sight because this guy has fanned out like an umbrella over all of his allies. per
Is it half
his
cover?
words. I think he said he covers Bubbles with his body.
I think she's talking about the captain.
No, not
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Oh, this
Yeah, yeah.
captain. The captain that's still alive. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, you got a shot at him. That's fine. He does have
Cool.
some cover, but not a lot.
Well,
It's,
actually,
yeah,
I
it's like a +2 to his AC.
I ignore half cover
Okay, then you're fine.
using the gun. Okay, so I'm going to cast. Well, the gun's gonna turn red.
Okay.
It's gonna start glowing, and I'm going to catch 3 lasers at the captain.
All right.
And that
Let's see.
first one. Does 17 hit?
Oh yeah. I'm double checking, but I'm very sure. Oh, actually, a 17 does not hit. My bad.
Okay, well, the 23 should hit,
Yeah, 23 hits for sure.
and it'll be 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. All right. Noted. All right.
And then
Yes.
I'm gonna move just back here.
Okay. Zeglu, you're up.
Already? All right. First thing I'm gonna do is move. To right there. I'm gonna shout, "Hey, dumbass! Get out of the way!" And then I'm gonna hold my action to healing word the captain.
I mean,
Okay.
he's only getting soft cover. You should be able to see him.
All right, so you're not completely covering him with your body?
I said soft cover.
Okay. As you yell that at the octopus, it lifts up one of its dainty little arms, and you are able to get in there.
All right. So I'm gonna do that at 3rd level.
Okay.
So the captain will get back 12 hit points. Plus my... so... 16 yes. 16 hit points.
Are you sure?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
4 times 4, yeah.
Sure. Okay. 4 times. Okay, sure. Bubbles, you are prone, but you have 16 health.
Oh god, this happened
Alright.
again, didn't it?
And you did not have to ready your action, so you still have an action. You used a bonus action to cast a spell, so you still have an action over there, Zeglu.
Okay. Am I close enough to this lady to reach her?
Yeah, she would be in that space. She's
All right. I'm going to inflict wounds at 2nd level.
all right. Go for it.
Are you casting 2 spells?
Oh yeah, the second one. Yeah, second one has to be a cantrip.
I will toll the dead on their
Their captain. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Here we go.
wisdom.
He fails. Takes 8 points of necrotic damage. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. With that damage, the captain is bloodied, which means his damage output will go down. Okay. All right. It is the captain's turn. He is going to use a second wind to regain health. Which means he's no longer bloodied, so his damage goes back up. Octopi, you're going to be attacked 3 times with his dire cutlass. Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
This guy's a monster.
He single-handedly protects this region from pirates. Well, I mean, not single-handedly. He had a crew, but, you know, you kind of murder him.
And I mean, unlike our captain, he actually has 2 hands. So it's not single.
All right. Thank God. Back to Claximus. All right. No damage, though. Did not take any damage as Claximus.
The preventative healing that is polymorph. All right. And to think that spell used to almost kill you every time it was cast on you. Not you personally, just in general. All right, and then I guess Thomas McPherson will just call out to his crew, never surrender, never give up, etc., etc. When you turn back to normal, do you probably let go of her because you don't have okay? So then she's just sort of she's just sort of flying around on this like crotch laser she's firing of wind. So, I don't know. I don't know where it's aimed right now, but...
Making her way through the air?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a jetpack, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just grab, like, the ledge of the boat when she could like...
All right, fine. Man, you want these NPCs to be, like, super cool? Fine. She'll use her reaction, and she will try to grab the side of the boat. Here we go. We'll do a dexterity saving throw. All right, she grabs the side of the boat, and now she's just blasting this like wind tunnel out into the ocean. The whole ship starts to kind of move south of your current location.
That's how the hoverboard was invented.
Yeah. All right. This guy, he is going to. What do we got here? Oh yeah, this is bubbles on the ground. So Claximus, you're underneath all that. This guy's gonna stay where he is. What am I thinking here? And I guess shoot at you, but he is within reach of you, or no?
No, he's not.
Okay, so then he's gonna fire 2 times.
I forgot
Second one
Claximus was
hits.
disguised.
All right. So 2 shots. I think 1 hits. I
Yeah,
know
1
you've got
hits.
your. All right. Let's see. That brings us over to Dead Lady and Man Who's Still Alive. Damn. Man Who's Still Alive is going to shoot at this big octopus. So 2 shots.
Disadvantage.
Oh, they are both at disadvantage, and they both explode. So he can't even make the second shot because his gun gets fouled up. Let's see what happens.
Octolift laughs so hard, ink shoots out of his butt.
Nice, nice. I think, yeah, okay. I think octopus has a butt. I don't know. I'm not looking it up. I know enough things about animals that I don't want to know.
I think it's a cloaca, and I also
All
think
right,
it's
hold on.
a separate
Oh
ink.
goodness. Ink shoots out of his something.
Hold on, we have to find out now. Most octopuses are homeless. Yeah, okay. I asked if they had butts. All right. Do octopus have anus? There we go. Oh, I didn't want that website. The anus of an octopus is channeled into its siphon. They use their siphon to force water out in jets for propulsion and to flush waste products from their anus. So when you use like your ink jets and your aqua jets, you're just squirting it right out your butthole. That's amazing.
Lift was so right.
Look, we're all so alike.
That is amazing, and I will never forget it now, unfortunately. Okay, so this guy's gun, yeah, it misfires, so it's ruined. His other gun misfires because he's got 2 of them. When the first gun misfires, he has to make a wisdom saving throw because of your anus flushing laugh. I'm not making it up. That's actually what it, well, it doesn't say anus flushing laugh, but you taunt it, basically. So let's see, can he make the wisdom save? He can't. He is so upset about you octopus chortling at his misfire. He goes to fire with the other gun and gains grim determination. You have advantage on your next attack against the target. So he has disadvantage and advantage. Okay? But either way, he just drops both those broken guns on the ground. He draws out his sword. Whew. That was a lot. There we go. Okay. Django, top of the round.
All right, I'll go ahead and move forward a little bit. Then let's go ahead and I'll take first action to let's go ahead and attack this dude here.
Pistolless guy, the guy that just lost both his pistols.
Correct.
All right.
Just taunting him at this point.
Well, he doesn't need to worry about his guns anymore, because you just killed him.
That was very considerate.
One headshot after another. This cowboy cat just makes his way through the crew, just messing everybody up.
And then I will go ahead and use my bonus action on the offhand to fire my other pistol at this one.
All right. Oh my
Bam!
god. Yeah, she's dead too.
Bang bang, motherfuckers!
All right. Anything else from Django?
Nope, that'll do.
All right. Top of the round, Bubbles Jr. You can stand up with half your speed. You are going to need to get in your own space now, though, because now that you're conscious. Yeah.
I guess live there.
Okay.
I'm going to. I have to recast my hex. So. Or did I had?
No,
Did I have?
Hex doesn't require concentration.
It does.
It does?
Yeah, spell this.
Hexblade's Curse doesn't.
Curse.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, honestly, maybe I'd probably be better off just casting Hexblade's Curse on him then.
On the boss? Okay.
Yeah, because he's obviously rough.
There's so many Hexblades in the world, I had to make a special status just for Hexblade Curse.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Alrighty. Well, so I cast Hexblade's Curse on him.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna saber him.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. 16 does not get through his myriad defenses.
I just saw your chosen icon for dodge.
That's not a dodge. That was me being prone.
All right.
Well, that's all I got. So.
All you got? All right. Fair enough. That brings us to giant. Sorry. That brings us to Octolift. You're up.
Yes, Octolift.
You have 2 people, so you only have 6 arms left.
Yes, I would like to finish off the first one.
Okay. Oh, it's with advantage because they are restrained. So you just squeeze, and then with a horrible crunching sound, a lot of their intestines come pouring out of their mouth. Their eyes pop out. They are dead.
And a little more ink comes out my ink.
All right, fair enough.
I just sort of give a thumbs up to Lift there at that.
Which part? His extremely clean siphon?
Part.
Oh, okay. Anything else from Octolift?
That is all.
Okay. Claxmus, you're up.
I'm probably gonna go down after this lift. Not lift, Zeglin, but just so you know. I'll go ahead and attack the captain.
You going reckless on it?
No, it's just I'm probably gonna go down because I only have 7 HP.
Well,
Okay, with that attitude, jeez.
Wow.
Second one will hit.
oh,
Hopefully.
you did a reckless.
Yeah,
Fuck that, I'm not
reckless would've been
recklessing, man. I'm not recklessing with 7 HP.
You
With a
said
guy
you're
who's
going down anyway.
he's not even. Yeah, I don't need like triple advantage coming my way.
All right, so 15, and then I need your spirit damage, right?
Yeah, here it comes.
Okay. All right, 7 points of spiritual energy. Got it. All right, he is bloodied again.
Cool. All right, then turn.
Okay. The guy just kind of nods to you, and then, faces off against you with his blade ready. All right. Someday your captain will be this strong. You guys remember that your man, Beardless Dungar, got shot almost point blank, right? With like a ballista?
Yeah, but he's a monk.
It was like I was thinking it was
He's
a
a monk.
cannon.
Yeah, it was a cannon, right? He caught the cannonball.
No, it was a ballista.
With his,
No, it wasn't ballistic.
because it was the Rahadooms that shot him, and they didn't have cannons. That's
yeah,
right.
but he's a monk. I expect him to be able to do that.
All right.
Look, our captain is literally a monkey. Like,
With
Yeah, I'm more
disadvantage, this lady right here is going to try and shoot the octopus. So here we go. Disadvantage, octopus. 1, 2. All right. 14. 8 definitely doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right, so you take 4 more damage, and she can't move. She's restrained and grappled. All right, Ship Wizard. Ship Wizard's getting a little nervous. He's burning through these spells. All right. When in doubt, Ship Wizard, just go with the Wizrobe standby. So Wizrobe is going to magic missile the bloodied barbarian. So here come 3? Yeah, 3 magic missiles.
this could be not good.
All right, here we go. First one. Second one. And third one. Ooh, those are all pretty good.
So that's a
I'm
death
down.
save then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's one failed death save from the third one then. If the second one brought you to 0.
Yeah, because he said he only had 7.
Okay. And then Ship Wizard will... Jeez. I guess Ship Wizard's going to maintain position, but they are looking... a little nervous. This is kind of a swingy fight. This is sort of going many different directions. All right, Junior Mint, she is going to whip around and aim her crotch laser at... I guess she'll just bring it in a sweeping arc, right? Across the whole thing, so it would go like this. And then...
So she...
Yeah, because
she just spreads her legs.
She's going to swing up onto the ship. And she still fires. It's a concentration spell. I posted it earlier.
Like a giant fart laser.
Yeah, it's a laser, like of wind. I've had this used by a certain cleric in my Friday game to incredible effects on numerous occasions, including starting a fire tornado. So yeah, the problem is I think it's gonna maybe blast Claximus. I don't know.
No, he's dead
Can
anyway.
she aim it this way?
Just aim it at them? Okay. So not the captain. She was going to try to blast the captain, but she'll just...
Well, if you're going to hit Claximus.
She'll aim it at these two. All right. Jesus. Okay. So, let's see. I'll post it up again. Kiss...
That's massive.
Let's see. 10 feet wide, give or take. 60 feet long. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away. Okay, so she'll climb up onto the ship and stand next to... Or I guess, you know what? She loved Claximus. She will stand over Claximus and aim... You know what? If that's the case, then she will stand over Claximus and aim wind laser that way. There we go. All right, that works. Sorry for all that hassle. She'll also pop you back up, Clax, with a healing word.
I'll take it.
Sure. All right. Okay, so you are alive with 4 HP. And then, Jesus Christ, action. I guess she will take, she will drink a potion. No, you know what? Just take a dodge action. There we go. All right, Annalora, you're up.
All right, I'm going to aim at the wizard.
All right.
And I'm going to cast another 3 lasers.
Okay. Oof, those are all really good. Let me see if Wizrobe can at least shield one of them. Let's see. Yeah, they will definitely shield one of them.
Okay.
All right, so they take the other 2, though.
21 fire damage.
All right. Oh, that is just enough. They drop. Oof. All right.
That's it.
Wait. Hold on. I'm seeing something here. Oh, but they use shield instead. Oh well. Next ship wizard, maybe. Okay. That brings us to Zeglu.
Alright, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I don't remember what level I cast it at. Looks like probably just second.
I thought you cast it 1 level higher, but...
Yeah, I
Well,
think
one
it's second.
up doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a critical hit. She's most assuredly dead, but maybe something else happened. Let's see. All right. Maximum critical hit damage. So...
Okay, so 1 more.
Yeah, you were almost there anyways. Okay. So she is sliced in half by...
All right. So treating
Foresight.
allies as difficult terrain, I
Sure.
should be able to to here.
You gonna move into that wind tunnel on purpose?
What is it at the start of your turn? Do you have to do the thing?
Let's see. Each creature that starts its turn, any creature in the line. Okay, so I guess it's just starting your turn, so you should be good.
So I'm gonna
All
do that, and then the captain's right in front, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I can touch their captain.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast Blight on him.
Okay. That's what kind of save? Constitution?
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Oof. That was
Oh.
a high
Well, he still
constitution.
takes that.
Holy shit! You rolled a 19 anyways, so yeah. Okay. So half damage then?
Yes.
All right.
13.
Okay. Anything else from Zeglu?
Nope.
All right. He's got 3 attacks. He's gonna start
His
with...
turn in the wind.
Oh yeah, that's true. And he's got to make a
I think it's strength.
strength saving throw, or be pushed 15 feet away in the direction of the line, which could knock him off the ship, maybe. All right.
I should just be on it.
Oof, he makes it. Nice.
All right. If that's the case, then he will stand in this
Not what I
column.
was hoping for.
Yeah, he will stand in that column of wind, and he will deliver the first attack against the guy that just pumped him full of magic. So this is for you. Oh shit.
Cancel it.
Well, yeah, I can cancel that, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so 29 still hits. So you take 15 points of damage. Because he doesn't get the secondary damage because...
Down.
and you were down, okay. Then he's going to do an attack on Calaximus. No, I guess Sandara's trying to block the hit. So...
I mean, he's smaller than he is, though. So.
Yeah. She just
Just
kind of
make it
cries out in sadness as you are slashed, maybe. Ooh,
No.
I don't think it gets through your armor. And then he will take another attack against... let's see. Klax is alive on the ground and hits
Correct.
pretty fucking hard. So yeah, I think he's going to try again.
That will help.
Oof. All right, and then you are down, and there's no one to cancel it. So let's see what the critical hit does.
This guy hit
This
too
captain,
many
this is
crits.
like his
This guy
This is his
is
5th
fourth.
critical hit, right?
Fourth?
Yeah, that's why I was like, this guy is fucking crazy.
Attacking.
he rolls like over 20 each time too.
All right, let's see. This was a slash, forearm blow, triple damage. So I don't think this is enough to outright kill you, even with the extra thrown on there. So
No.
nope. So you are down. All right.
Just tell me how much damage, so I can do math.
What, are you doing negative hit points or something?
I like to keep track of it.
Oh, okay.
You never
then
know. I might end
Okay.
up getting. I might end up going there.
You trying to unlock like a trophy or something? So that's 30 points of damage. Because he doesn't get that secondary damage.
Well, I mean, his buddy might come up and just straight coup de grace.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. That's true. All right. Then, damn, he looks over at his dead ship wizard. He looks around at his dead and dying crew. Now, this man has nothing left to live for. He's gonna have to take out as many pirates as possible before he goes down. All right, he will maintain his position right there in the fucking wind tunnel. All right, this one is going to shoot the little girl. So he's going to raise his 2 guns, take shots at the little girl. Here we go. 1 and 2.
18 and 8.
Yeah, she threw away the chainmail that Annalora got her, so she takes all that damage.
She takes 6. Right? Doesn't he? Because she's dodging.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
So
So she takes 6 points of damage. All right, there we go. And that will be his turn. This guy right here is dead. Top of the round, Django. Time to kill 2 more people.
All right. So
Or shoot at the captain who's killing your friends.
true. All right, but I'm gonna need to see if I can get an angle on him here. I'll move forward. That's 15. All right, I'll go ahead and take a shot at their captain.
Okay, fair enough. Oh,
Sneak attack.
huge rolls.
Add
Okay,
that sneak damage.
yeah.
46. Bloop. All right.
Oh man.
31 damage. He staggers as the shot just hits him in the side, blood spraying everywhere.
As it hits, I look him dead in the eye and say, "Who's uppity now, you son of a bitch?"
All right,
And I use my bonus action to take another shot at him.
All right.
Not so good.
Yeah, this time he kind of moves out of the way of the second shot, kind of past him. Blood just pouring from the wound you gave him in the side. He is not long for this world. Bubbles Jr., you're up.
All right. So I am going to cast Hex on this jerk. So. Oh God, I don't know why I did. Okay. Well,
Okay.
if I actually hit him, that's what it'll.
All right, so he's got regular Hex and Hexblade Hex on him. And that is a hit, 25.
Alrighty.
So you add your Charisma, right? Because the Hexblade's doodad, which you already
Yeah.
have. And then you get to add another d6 from Hex itself.
Yeah. So
And then you could Blade Flourish if you have anything left with that.
no, because it takes bonus action.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
And I think it says you gain the damage bonus on your cursed target. The bonus is equal to your proficiency bonus. So I get a +4. So it'd be 10, and then +2 for the hex.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
All right. Bubbles, how does he die?
All right. So and he's stuck in this wind tunnel. So I cast a hex on him, and then I do like a back twirl and slice his neck, and then blood spray.
All right, blood sprays into the wind tunnel and just kind of, that away. And as he dies, he auto fails the death save, or not the death save, the strength save, and would just get launched off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
As a reaction, do you want to try to grab his body, or do you just let it go?
I want to grab his head.
Oh, okay. You reach out, item interaction, grab his head. There is a horrible tearing sound as the wind tunnel launches his body, tearing it free. There is sort of a accordion sound as you pull his head and spine free from his body, scorpion style. His body flies far off into the distance, and you just are holding this gruesome trophy in your hands. The rest of the crew, which I think is 2 people down in the water and 2 people up on the thing, immediately throw down their weapons. It is up to you what you do at that point.
Is Clack still unconscious?
He is.
Yeah, so Zach.
He is, but I think order of operations. Oh, yeah. You gonna do a healing word? Otherwise, Clax has a 5% chance of dying.
I have a bonus action.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So,
then we'll stay in initiative then. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the head up. And show all their crew. And I'm gonna be get the fuck down on your knees, and maybe you'll survive this. And that's all my turn is.
Alrighty. That brings us to Claxtimus, who makes his save. Alright. This lady is just at your mercy, Octopus. This guy is dead. Sandara is going to heal Claximus.
Zeglu. Heal Zeglu.
Yeah, heal Zeglu.
She
Zeglu.
doesn't really like Zeglu.
Oh, I thought you guys had a bonding moment with
Heal Zeglu.
She liked me because of the cards and stuff.
He's got cooties. All right, so she will. Yeah. All right, Anna Laura, you yell from across the ship as you see her getting ready to heal Claximus, and she kind of sticks her tongue out at you. And then she.
and
yeah,
that's,
fine.
Oh my god.
She casts Healing Word on Zeglu, which Zeglu actually would have probably been flung off the ship because he's in the wind tunnel. Yeah, so you'd be like over here somewhere, sinking into the ocean. Oh shit! Yeah. All right. So if that's the case, we got a whole nother set of.
It happens at the start of his turn, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
And Lift got skipped. I never got.
Oh, Lift got skipped. Okay, so Lift, what are you gonna do after Bubbles?
He's gonna save his roommate. I can feel it.
Yeah,
All right.
that was the plan.
Okay.
To drop Octopus, come save Clax.
All right, come save Claximus. So you drop Octopi, you rush over, and you heal Clax, which means she could heal Zeg, and then we would be, and she'll also terminate the spell.
There we go.
So, okay. Nice clean finish there. Everyone is good then?
Yay!
All right, fair enough. Whew. Well, you did it. Super easy. No, not even barely an inconvenience.
We're gonna tell the Turk to get over here and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Detect magic. Why would there be anything magical? All
That's
right.
23
On a
feet.
ship, I don't know.
23? Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, that's a nice heal.
We haven't even slotted him. He can't be using it yet. He's not slotted.
Yeah, but this isn't a battle. Right? I don't know.
Well, we gotta meet up with our ship now.
All right. So, I agree that if you're not slotting these peeps, you can't be just pulling rando crew. You cruise over at your ship, but yeah,
Okay, fine.
eventually you'll get the ships together.
I ritual cast Detect Magic.
Wow,
Claximus.
so you could have done it the whole time.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Why did you just do it?
Wow.
Why?
We have a ship wizard for a reason.
Yeah, but he's not with us. So just cast it.
Wow.
These NPCs do not need any spotlight. Fuck them.
Man.
Whoa, say that to Sandara's face, will you?
I will say to
She's been sitting out all kinds of stuff. She's got her own life, her own campaign that she runs on Wednesday nights with like the other NPCs, her and Phipps and Drosha. They go on real adventures, okay? Jeez. All right. Whew.
All right, I'm gonna do my job
Success.
and start tying up these people.
Okay.
I'll fish out the two people in the water so they don't get eaten by sharks, because that's just a terrible
Fair
way
enough.
to go. I don't want them to die that way.
I'm still kind of reeling from all the really weird stuff that I've just seen. I'm still getting used to.
I'm
That's
grumbling to myself about the captain's body being thrown overboard, and I'm gonna go to the rowboat and row over to it.
Okay. You're gonna row over to the captain's body. Sure.
I'm just laughing about that. I shot at him. My parts.
So like, let's for a show, you know, the four guys alive, they get to just see their friends get piled up in front of them.
Pile up in what?
The four people left alive, you know, I'm just gonna have their friends get piled out in front of them, their dead friends.
Okay. All right. So Zeglu, you go and grab the headless body of the captain. I don't think it would be sinking at this point. I don't know.
I mean, it should float. Dead people float, right?
He's not wearing armor. or leather armor.
Here you go. Ugh. All right. So, what exactly is going on here? You have 4 surviving privateers that you'll need to decide what to do with. This ship has no cargo because it operates out of the nearby, settlements, and doesn't transport goods or anything like that. The value of everything on the ship, not counting the ship itself, and the equipment that survived the extra shots, the gunpowder, the guns, all that, easily we'll just round it to a plunder. So you do get a point of plunder.
Sweet.
You also have the ship itself. Honestly, I thought about it. I was like, I'm going to make them a Skyrim list of everything on this boat. And I was like, no, I'm not.
That's terrible. I don't want that.
I was like, how much would it roughly be worth? That's how much plunder you get. And then you can always just be like, in that ship, is it safe to say that we got, cannonballs? And I'd be like, yeah, you got cannonballs. Like, yeah. So now beyond the plunder, how is the ship kitted out? So below decks on the gunnery deck, it did have 4 cannons. So 1 plunder.
Oh,
4
they have
cannons.
cannons? Nice, we're taking the fucking cannons.
Oh, we should, yeah.
Okay. There is the ship itself, which is probably worth anywhere between 7,000 to 10,000 gold. The problem is you don't. I think you don't really have enough crew. You could tow the ship. You could take it to Rickety Squibs. Spend time getting it squibbed up. All that jazz. You could just burn it, so nobody else can have it. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with it. But you have a ship.
How much was getting it squibbed normally cost? Like, I don't even remember.
Oh gosh, it was like, I think it was 1,400, 1,500 gold to get your ship squibbed, possibly more. Yeah, it was pricey. It wasn't. But
overall, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bank breaking, but it was, and it does take time. So if you did want to, keep in mind we have increased the scale of the world now. So there's no more like sailing to one place in 3 hours or whatever. Because what the hell kind of game design was that? Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah.
All right, guys. I think we should take the cannons. I think we should take the goods, and I think we should sail this ship into the harbor here and just set it ablaze.
I can light.
Show those townspeople what we can do, and then we also rob them blind.
Well, keep in mind they have a barracks there, so it won't be as easy as Alston and.
I mean, we could always fire on the barracks, though.
Captain, it's about sending a message with this boat.
Oh,
that's a good point.
I was going to take his head.
These cannons, put them on our ship, and then we fire our cannons onto the barracks.
All right, so
could we?
Wait.
Do you think there's a way we could light this boat on fire and then have it sail straight into the harbor and like blow it up or something?
I mean, with gust of wind, apparently. I mean, we could have.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Kamikaze boat. Yeah.
We could always rig the ship to sail at the harbor like it's gonna ram it.
Yeah. That's what I.
Yeah, you could like jam the rudder so that it doesn't turn. Make sure it's aimed at where you want it to go, and then if you had a strong wind powering it, yeah, totally.
And then we could either shoot down the ship and save it like we're heroes, or we could do what we want.
Oh no, we're not.
No, just have it ram into the barracks if possible.
I want to take the captain's head and I want to mount it at the very point.
Are the barracks seaside or are they farther in?
Oh, we had a map for that. The barracks are located by the docks.
Yeah, let's just ram it into the barracks then.
Yeah. This sharp point here with the captain's head on the tip.
Yes.
And then the entire boat lit on fire.
The barracks isn't hanging like out over the water, but yeah, I get your drift. You're gonna like run it up onto the pier kind of thing. So
yeah,
gotcha. All right.
Well, while we get that settled, want to make sure. So there's nothing magical I can detect. Nothing in the captain's quarters.
Oh yeah,
Or
did I
the-
find
or this
anything
wizard.
interesting on the captain's body?
Okay, so again, I just rounded everything into plunder, but
Okay,
the captain himself was wearing leather armor +2.
Oh.
Damn.
Would that be like the same as studded leather +1?
And he had a magical belt. This belt is called a baldric. Anybody know what a baldric is? I guess it's a belt.
I know what a baldric is. It's like
It is a
belt.
belt for a sword or other piece of equipment worn over one shoulder and reaching down to the opposite hip. Oh, that's kind of hype. Okay. Anyways, this one's pretty cool. It is the Baldric of Time. This rough baldric is coated with sands of time that reward the wearer for their quickness. While wearing this belt, that does not require attunement. Whenever you roll a nat 20 for initiative, you can use a dash action on your first turn of an encounter.
Who has advantage on initiatives?
Me.
I
Maximus
think it's supposed to be you can use a dash action as a bonus action on your first turn.
Oh, that's terrible. I would never do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like free action.
Yeah, we'll go with free
That's
action.
kind of useless for
Well, it doesn't require attunement,
rogues too.
so.
So it's free action?
Yeah, we'll say it's a free action since they don't have it listed.
That's cool.
Okay, then it's not that bad. I mean, if you have advantage on initiatives, you might as well have it, so you
I
can
do.
run straight in.
I have advantage on mine.
And we need you like in the battle, so
You have to attune it.
No,
No.
it does not require attunement. It's
All right.
such an obscure thing, like that's like rarely going to happen. I think that's why it doesn't require attunement. But I will post it up into treasure real quick.
okay. So Baldric of Time.
And then is the leather armor good for anybody other than Django?
I mean, it's the same as like studded leather +1, which I'm wearing.
I am also.
If you guys are good, I can go ahead and take it then.
I'm wearing regular studded leather, but Django can take it because I have higher AC.
Cool, thank you.
All right, and you should be able to just compendium drag that over to your character sheet because that's a normal ass item. All right, if we are done here, I can take you back to the main map.
Yeah, I think we want to do some planning before we attack Mastwick, and maybe a short rest.
I'm gonna sleep for sure.
So you're taking the Baldric box?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sorry, I'm reading over stuff. All right. So let's talk about a couple of things, I guess, that got patched. We'll say it's a patch, sure. So you will notice on the map that there is now a different scale for miles. History lesson. Skull Shackles was a part of Pathfinder. Pathfinder had a well-established world already called Golarion. They added shackles to the western side of Golarion, and they needed it to stay the same scale as the rest of the world. And as always happens with tabletop games, nobody thought about ships. So they wrote the adventure, and they're like, you guys spent 40 days at sea, and it's like, given the size of Golarion, that would have been impossible unless they really hated land. Unless there was some Davy Jones, I can't set foot on the God's Earth situation. So we ended up inheriting essentially terrible scale from that. Since this is homebrew, I should have probably done this from the get-go, but we've expanded tremendously the distances in the setting so that you actually feel like you're sailing around in your fucking pirate ships. So there is something in your journal area called, I think it's called map ruler, something like that. You should be able to drag it out onto the map. Everyone should have access to it. And you could drag out as many as you want and use them to measure the distances and whatnot. It looks like a sextant, I guess. That's what they're called, right? Sextant. Like a map measuring tool in your journal. But if you drag it out, it'll look like this. So rather than it taking 3 hours to get from Little Apara to your current location, it took you guys 2 days. And that is, sailing with favorable conditions, 24 hours a day, night crew, day crew, the whole deal. So that's, to me, closer to what I envisioned for like a pirate campaign. So that's the new map scale. The other thing is, to prevent the loading or the landing page from getting too bogged down, I'm gonna just start in Photoshop updating your map with labels, and then I'll just swap out like the map file itself. That way we don't have to have all these little boxes everywhere. So as you continue to build out your map and learn more about the shackles and different locations, the map will evolve to reflect that.
Awesome.
Yeah. And what I can do is, since I'll have an basically like a living Photoshop file, every time I save out the latest version, I can also just post that to Discord, so you guys can have like a version to print out if you wanted to, or whatever. Yeah. So that might be a little more fun, because like I started going through today and trying to update like an assload of areas for you, because Ana Laura hired like a cartographer in Little Apara to add interesting locations. So I was really gonna start like adding locations to the map. I got through her list of requested ones, and then I started adding more, and I was like, I could do this so much faster in Photoshop, and it would also be just better performance-wise to do it in Photoshop also. That being said, let's talk about the locations that were added to the map, because you didn't have enough choices already.
Before that, how much do you want me to deduct for hiring the cartographer? How much should I have paid?
So for the cartographer services, given like, I'm gonna say that the common locations we'll just say that they were covered by you guys spending thousands of gold in the city, essentially. But the rarer locations, Ishtar Island, 150 gold to find out where that was.
Worth.
Durgar settlements, he didn't know where any were, but he knew where 2 Dunduran settlements were. And I mean, where there's Dunduran, there's, usually Durgar, causing problems. So since he, was only able to provide essentially information about things you could have probably found out on your own, just 25 gold for those 2 locations. As far as the Dragonborn city, he didn't know of any Dragonborn cities, but when you described it to him, he said that you must be talking about Manifel, Land of Ice. So he did show you on the map where Manifel, the Land of Ice, is. Way up in the northeast corner of the map. Rahadum, common location, that's located right here. So they have this sort of island chain, and then they're also inland, and it's like a lot of desert, hot, arid sort of situation on those islands and coastline and stuff. Let's see. The location of the Leviathan, he had to cast some spells for that one. He had to kind of reach out to some allies and stuff like that. So he did charge 150 gold for the location of Leviathan, which is currently hanging out by the Eye of Abednego, I believe is how it's
That's the
pronounced.
hurricane, right?
Yeah, the super hurricane. Yep, like the World of
Conveniently
Warcraft.
marked by a giant coffee stain.
Yeah, that actually is the exact location of it. It's actually even bigger than that, though. It's the entire like north part of the map borders this huge, like 1,000-mile across like hurricane, just a permanent storm system.
We should go there.
That's if you want to race.
So yeah, let's see. You know what?
So,
I'll just charge you as I go. That way I don't lose track of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So he has no idea what you mean by the Golgan Ancient Kingdom. The Golgan Empire was all over the Shackles. The Cyclops were the ruling race for a long time. It was only when the Jinn fleeing conflict in their home plains came to the Shackles that they basically wiped out / deposed the native Cyclopses. So, like, he doesn't really know what you mean by, like, where's Golgan? Because everywhere was Golgan. So, yeah, that was a little too vague. Tempest Cay, well-known area. It is an entire island, a very big island, all the way up here. The 4 major settlements of Tempest Cay are Drenchport, Maiden's Pool, Drowning Rock, and Downpour.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah. Then you asked about Ice Island, where the Lady of Winter's home is. And he did not know. But, I mean, he does point out that there is a whole land of ice in the northeast. So, I mean, he also points out that it goes immediately from desert to land of ice. So there could be magic involved. Could be, especially since everywhere else in the Shackles is tropical. Windward Island is located all the way over here, the very tip of this archipelago. Let's see, I already showed you where Rahadum is, showed you where Leviathan is, North Dragonborn, already showed you that. Dwegar settlements. All right, so the Dunduran settlements, there is Bog Thurin. So Bog Thurum is over here. And that's located by the Rahadun. And then there is one called Val Lodur, and it is the most western settlement of the Dunduran of Paradise Vale and the Cursed Inner Seas. And that's actually over by your friend Bone Rack Island. And let's see, Candyland. Candyland's actually pretty close to your current location. Candyland is located right here. And then Ishtar Island is located way the hell over here. It's rumored to only be a legend, though. All right, so those are the ones you asked about, and then I did start fleshing it out. There's this whole like Dahak's Fang, and then Dahak's Horn and Dahak's Tooth. Dahak, I believe, is an elder primordial dragon that they think fell asleep, and the islands are his body.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's kind of hype. And then there's Chozu. And Chozu is a Magic Fantasy Asia type location. Basically, it is similar to the Ushinawa Islands, the Land of the Kroken, but, you know, slightly different in theme and flavor. So, and you're actually going to go past them, I think, on your way to Jeopardy Bay and Port Peril. Yeah, so you got a lot going on. A lot going on.
Sweet.
Okay. And this is like, I think, I don't know, like 5% of the different locations that could be on this map. Like the map could be filled out like crazy.
Okay, so 300 miles is about 2 days.
Yeah, 300 miles is about 2 days.
Yeah, so about 6 days to Chozu. Oh, I like that so much better. It makes more sense because we were sailing with like.
Well, and I couldn't figure out. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why there was that sudden shift. Like you might even remember when we switched over from the Beardless Dungar stuff to you guys having your own ship. I was like, yeah, you've got to sail. What the fuck? 3 hours? What? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, it was all tied up in them trying to make this region fit the world that they had already built instead of designing around ship travel and all that other kind of stuff. But you know, that's how you end up with awesome pirate ship encounters being ended by one control water spell. You don't design around ships. So, all right, cool. So what do you guys want to do now? You said you wanted to spike this dude's head onto the front prow of the ship and then rig it up, light it on fire on a slow burn, and have it crash right into the settlement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
after a
also,
short
like,
rest.
as soon as we see that thing hit, our goal is to bombard the barracks from our ship.
With cannons, we got like
Yes.
4 more now.
Load them up on top of the ship.
So somebody say fire.
Lift, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll bring our ship close so that we can load it with cannons. We'll put the 4 privateers inside the brig for now. Yeah, so that they don't go running back to the town and tell them, hey, pirates are coming.
All
Take
right.
our short rest and then get ready to bomb this place.
I think
And-
it would also make more sense if I, from the Silver Rat Coast, move Blood Anchor Island out a little bit more so that it reflected you having to actually travel far to get to it, like the map says. Yeah, so I will move Blood Anchor Island to like here. There we go.
Remember, you guys had a +5 tier.
Only one time.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Why is it a +4 from my hit die?
Were there any temp hit?
Oof! I felt like
Not
that.
yet,
I
but
felt
I
like that
will-
ship captain was gonna single-handedly, like, wipe everybody out with their non-stop crits. But
He just kept going.
yeah, I feel like dragons need to be that strong. I don't know why dragons aren't as strong as a ship captain. It also seems like weird design.
Yep, heal up, get your short rest in. We could fill the boat with, I guess, oil so that it's more flammable. Light the sails on fire. And then Lift and I can just keep shooting it.
And here's Mastwick for you, in case you needed a reminder.
Quick question: if I don't take the short rest, do
Uh-huh.
I get my temporary hit points from before?
Oh, temporary hit points last all the way through till a long rest. Temporary hit points are amazing.
Okay,
So-
cool. So I get to keep those until I do. All right, awesome.
For some reason, my hit die was set to 4. The D4.
Yeah,
so
there was an
it'd be
update to help multi-class people. So when you go to roll it, you have to actually manually do drop down and select what it is. Otherwise, it defaults you to a D4 to punish you, I guess.
Now, how do I do that?
Just click the D4.
Click the D4 and it'll give you options.
You can also go over to the gear, and in that very top section where it says class options, the very first option is hit die.
There you go.
Set it to be what your hit die is.
And we're 8th level, not 7th level. 7th level.
7th level.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Did you do your Song of Breast thing?
Yeah, you get a +5 on one of them.
Alrighty.
Okay. So the goal now is to just terrorize Mastwick by like sailing their prestigious, like legendary captain and his ship into their docks with the ship on fire. So it's just going to hit the pier and just crumble, and burning debris are going to go everywhere and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Phipps Chumlets kind of pulls you aside, Captain Bubbles, and says,
Captain, what if we, what if we spared a couple of barrels of powder, put them in the boat? Then when it hits the docks, it'll...
Oh, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
I like your thinking.
Well, I am second captain, so...
He's not second, yeah.
If the captain didn't need me as badly as he does, I would have had my own ship, you see.
Well, I don't like staying up very late, so... Yeah, I don't know.
Right, so I'm the second captain. I'm the night captain.
No.
But
You're the helmsman. You're the nighttime helmsman.
I mean, that's,
It's not the captain at all.
I keep order at night. So I'm kind of captain.
I'm gonna go find, I want to look at anyone in the night crew. Like, does he keep order at night?
they all kind of shrug. They're like,
I mean, we haven't had no Harpy Gate.
Well, to be honest, neither have we.
Y'all gotta tell me what this Harpy Gate thing's about.
We don't talk about.
We don't talk about Harpy Gate.
I'm just gonna say I was always against the Harpy. I've seen the Harpy problems before I even came to the Shackles. Like, there's real problems with Harpies.
I gotta upgrade Phipps's token. I feel like I need his other eyeball to be popping out of the frame there. It's driving me crazy. So,
Lift is gonna walk up on deck and ask a nonsense question. He'll look at Captain and say, Captain. And he'll see Phipps and say, second captain.
No, he's not second captain.
Yes.
You're validating him. Fuck, you're validating him.
What do you need, ship shaman? Lift.
Oh my god.
Just wanted to know if we were almost ready to commence.
Just go away. Just go away. All of you. Jeez.
Well, actually, it's delayed on account of Captain Bubbles had a brilliant idea to put a few barrels of powder down there. What we create an explosion with the ship.
Alright, Phipps, move the barrels. Go move the barrels into the other boat.
Great idea.
If I may make a suggestion, Captain, you saw how good I am with my rifle. You give me the word, you tell me when, I put a bullet right in those barrels, boom, blows the whole thing.
They have to be red
Django, were
barrels.
you talking to Phipps or to Captain?
To Captain Bubbles.
Okay. When you say Captain, I was getting confused.
Alright. Well, yeah, but it's gotta be red barrel. Yeah, we had to paint the barrel red.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Video game terms, yeah.
I like that logic. That makes sense.
Maybe we shouldn't light it on fire then. Like maybe we should just let it roll up. Then
we should still.
It needs to be on fire.
It needs to be on fire. We're sending a message here.
It's cooler that way. Yeah, it's like we're
Okay, Captain. I've got the barrels ready.
All right, go put them on the boat.
I painted them red for you.
All right, perfect. You even put an X on it. That's good.
Mm-hmm. That makes it easier to shoot with a rifle.
Good.
Give him a thumbs up like that.
Good job, Captain.
Oh man, he flushes with pride. This is the best day of Phipps' life.
He's coming for your job.
I'd like to see him try. I would eat him. All right, and I have no qualms about eating Phipps, and I make sure Phipps hears this.
Okay. Before we go, we want to slot Viterg. So do you guys want to replace Citrine or Croup? I think Citrine, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll edit that throughout the week, but we will slot Viterg in for Citrine, so we have access to.
Wait a minute, I'm being replaced?
Well, right now we don't need to persuade anyone.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I wouldn't call it being replaced.
She walks away, and you just see like plumes of dire smoke kind of coming off of her hair and skin. She kind of walks away.
She'll get over it. Okay. So let's make sure we have everything. Do you guys need any potions?
Nah, I'm good. I didn't take much damage in the last battle, so I'm all rested up and good to go.
Okay. Let's see. Before the boat hits the barracks, I will be summoning a cannon. So I just wanted to clear that now.
What does that mean? I'm summoning a cannon onto the ship, so you're going to be close enough to the ship that before.
Onto Claximus.
Oh, onto Claximus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That way I don't forget.
Fair enough. Okay.
Wait, that sounds awesome.
Well, I mean like Krakow.
I'd also like a cannon, so I'm a non.
Well, stay close to Claximus, and you'll both.
Can I have one too?
Stay close to Claximus, and you'll both benefit.
Yeah, but it's not the same as having my own cannon.
Yeah, I want.
Well,
yeah, what the fuck is this? Like you're giving out cannons? Where's my cannon?
Okay, mechanically,
I'm the priestess of the goddess of all pirates. If anybody should get a fucking cannon, it should be me.
And I'm a priest of a god
You get
that's way
plenty
better
of
than
cannons, Sandara. You get plenty of cannons.
That's up for debate. That's up for debate, honestly. Before you came along, I was the top shelf cleric on this goddamn crew, okay?
Listen, lady.
I'm going to.
You're cute and all, but just stay out of the way when the big boys are talking.
Oof.
Wow.
You know,
I wouldn't put Krakow.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a level 2 guiding bolt right now at the beach.
No. She remembers. You see one tear roll down her face because of the conflicted emotions of wanting to cast a level 2 guiding bolt, but remembering how it killed the man she loved. So.
I bet
what?
You could survive it.
She storms away.
You guys being mean to Small Dara again?
I'm not being mean to Sandara. Don't call her Small Dara. That's not her name. It's
Captain, they were being super mean. Super mean.
All I said is she gets plenty of cannons already. She doesn't need another cannon.
The whole time I'm just sort of like shaking my head. And
all I said was that my god was way better.
I'm just trying to say, Captain, that my boy here, Cowboy Cat, he obviously is the highest DPS on your team. I just feel like he should be an officer already.
Well,
is there an officer position for doing a shitload of killing?
Well, I mean,
killing officer.
Well, we booted out Ziglu, so
Apparently,
I mean, if you also want,
sir. That's what
if you want double responsibilities for doing a shitload of damage and keeping the were-rats in line, like you'd have that spot.
If there's anything a ship's cat is good at doing, Captain Bubbles Jr., it's keeping a bunch of fucking rats in line. I tell you that much.
That's actually pretty accurate.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
make him officers in charge.
Milton looks over at you and just roars loudly.
Yeah, take your bellowing off to the other end of the ship if you would, please. Us officers got some important work to do if you don't mind.
Ooh, I like this. Oh,
Milton lumbers up to you and he says,
Guns not magic, bullets ain't magic, and them pussy claws ain't magic. So I got nothing to fear.
I climb up Milton's back and lay across his head to where I'm also looking straight into Django's eyes, and then I shift into my hybrid form.
God.
Fuck off, pussycat.
I hand Django a magical weapon that he can use.
I'm
the hand bow.
Whatever I can find. I'm
he could use a hand bow.
All right. Well, rats they stick together. They like a pack. So Connie, she gets over there. Red gets over there.
Oh fuck!
I give him the bolts that let him hit everybody. It was like there now it's even.
What?
Yeah, I don't really want to do this right now. We got some important shit lined up here. All right.
Yeah. Who's getting the cannon? I want.
Connie looks over at Zeglu and says, "Well, if we work real hard, we'll have at least half this crew ratted up before the next port."
I mean, I'm pretty sure that when you include total numbers, about half the crew already is.
All right. Captain Bubbles Jr., give me an insight check or a leadership check.
I didn't take leadership.
Okay, fair enough.
And insight I'm so good at.
Okay.
Nice.
You've got a bad feeling about this were-rat situation.
Oh shit!
Oh, it is really
You
bad.
just drown them. And I say that way out loud. You just drown them.
Catch Shivaka out of the corner of my eye, give her a little wink, and then just blow her a little kiss,
Okay. She throws a poison dart and assassinates your kiss heart bubble as it approaches her.
Fuck.
Then she blink one of her big eyeballs at you. All right. So, every time I delete a lift token, another lift token shows up.
He's like a fucking cockroach.
Are you dragging them out or?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't touched.
Okay.
No.
How many lifts are there?
I love it.
Let's see. Yeah, because you got a new token now. There we go. Okay. I was like, why are all these lifts on the screen? So, yeah. That's the situation with the were-rats. But continue doing what you're gonna do.
Are you guys ready to blow this town to pieces, or are you gonna keep fighting over these were-rats?
I just sort of shake my head, just sort of shake the whole thing off, and take up sniper's position.
All right,
I
we're gonna
walk
need.
off with Milton and Red and whatever the other one's name.
Okay, we're gonna need a land crew. We're gonna need a land crew. In case, aren't we going to board and raid their houses?
Why would we do that? Like, why don't we just blow them up until they give up?
Didn't we come for plunder?
I mean, I'm gonna be
came for
honest.
plunder.
Mastwick is a pretty big town for one ship of pirates to try to take out. Even if you bust down there, I mean, this is given the other two towns that you hit, sure. But even if you manage to blow up like the front of their barracks, like this is a big enough town that 5e action economy would probably, yeah. I don't think it would happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely loot like the docks district, like get in there and then like hop back onto your ships and get out of there as they muster their interior forces. Keep in mind, right? They have these walls up to protect them from the jungles, right? So they have other smaller, guard outposts positioned around the city, or not the city, but the town, because they do have to keep themselves safe. This is all stuff that, you guys would know just looking at maps, and, you spied on them earlier with the spyglass. I'd say even, interrogating the hostages, that kind of thing. So yeah, you guys could hit the dock district, like the coastline, pretty hard. Get in there and do some raiding, and then leave. You could also try just straight up extorting them, like smash into them and be like, "There's more where that came from." Turn your ship, guns aimed. See how much you could do with that. I would say that completely raiding the whole settlement though might be outside of your personnel. Do you know what I mean?
So, yeah, why don't we just get the dock district?
Okay.
We'll have a land team. We'll send the were-rats. Yeah, the port.
Or just hear me out. We could interrogate a little bit more. Maybe find out where the fat loot is. And use the ship ramming and distraction. And say there's a building back in here where the fat juicy loot is. Maybe we could hit that with a different team. Just thinking.
Well,
that's
how large is the city? How long would it take for us to get from one side to the other, given our new distance rules?
Sure. Let's see.
If it was worth it.
Okay.
They have a treasury.
I say we just blow them up, and then till they give us what we want.
All right. So they have a population, according to this, of roughly 1,200 people, which is pretty damn good. Mostly Valorians and Valorian-owned slaves. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any other useful information here. Notable shops: the Hammer's Anvil, the Wanderer's Basket Lodge, an alchemist shop named Roots and Aura. Let's see. Renard's General Store. Okay. Let's see. The leader of the town is a person named Ida Fulton. And Ida is said to... yeah, okay. She's basically the richest person in town. So when you ask where all the wealth is, they tell you that Ida Fulton is definitely going to be the person to hit up.
Where does she live?
Let's see. I will let the dice decide. I'm going to assume somewhere close to the middle, though. All right. She is right there.
No. What's the giant building in the middle then?
What do you mean the giant building in the middle?
Yeah, this one, the mansion right next to it.
Oh, that is the city hall.
Oh, okay. And there was a temple, right? Where was that?
Oh, the temple of Besmar? Palor. Okay. Yeah, Temple of Palor is right here.
Ooh. And alchemist shops.
Yeah, they do have an alchemist shop. Alchemist shop is located in the shopping area. The shopping area is, let's see, need a bunch of small ones that are all grouped together. So, but probably close to the docks. So yeah, we'll say that this is the shopping district.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Some juicy targets here.
Yeah.
So what we could do then is have the ship ram into like this part, while
And-
we go
yeah.
on a smaller boat to
And that
here.
right there is the garrison.
Oof.
Actually, we should have the ship
That's
ram
what
into
should
the
ram.
garrison.
Yeah, ram
Yeah.
it right into the garrison.
Okay.
I should stop drawing.
I mean, whatever helps you guys keep track and figure this out.
I think regardless, the ship should ram the garrison.
Yeah, so that it takes longer for them to bring reinforcements, and then
Yeah.
we, acting as the land team, will go shopping district, Ida Fulton's house, maybe the city hall, and then get out.
I mean, we probably have time for like 1 or 2 at most. I would think. There's how many did you say? 1,200 residents.
Yeah, there's 1,200.
I think we should pick like a primary location and then a secondary at best, depending on how like crazy it gets.
All right, so
I guess
we're gonna take the ship and like start it off here and just ram it into that, and then
Yeah.
that'll attract attention in the area around it probably. But I mean, I don't imagine it'll attract like the entire city because it takes a while for the word to spread and all that. So
I mean,
do we
giant.
want to sort of like sneak in on the other side in the shopping district?
Well, it's a giant flaming ship that's gonna explode, and it's nighttime, right? So it'll be pretty. It should wake a lot of people up.
I figure it should draw them long enough for us to do what we need to do in one location.
Yeah, we could just do the shopping district and then get out. Because that's probably safest.
Yeah. But man, who knows what's in this house?
I don't know. What do you guys think, Clax, Captain?
I would just bombard them. That's what I would do.
Well, there's no point bombarding them if we don't get anything out of it. So we have to try to take something.
I like the bombardment approach, but let's also get something from it.
Well, the bombardment, that's a good distraction. You know what I mean? Like,
I say we decide between the shopping district
yeah.
and this lady's house.
I think the shopping district's probably more
Smash and
profitable.
grab.
Yeah.
Probably the easiest and best loot will be right here.
Yeah, because if we
To
go
get in now.
all the way in there, I think there's a large chance that they'll be able to get enough reinforcements to meet us like as we're leaving.
Yeah, I mean, we either try to stealth in. We know how well we do stealthing. Go here first, but God knows how long that will last. I'm up for either, but I think one of these two should be our first, and then we can decide if we want to do a second run.
Yeah, let's start with the shopping district and then see how it goes. And if there's time, we can go to Ida's house. If not, we'll just pull out.
So another option is that we can have the ship ramming into the barracks be like on a delay. So we would board, we'd get out like over there and then go in from the jungle side, and then we could make our way to some of these like richer targets while we're just acting like nobodies. And then once the distraction goes down, we can start raiding those while they're distracted with the other thing. And then have somebody meet us with a jolly boat over near like the shopping district.
Yes.
Okay. Are these the only entrances? This one and this one? Or would we be able to like climb over the wall?
I mean, it's a pretty decent wall. It's mostly made of wood, but it has a stone foundation.
How tall is it? Because we could probably.
It is 15 feet in most places.
Oh, we could grapple over that.
Is there any
Yeah,
reason they would recognize us? Like, we could be dwarves.
There's only Valorians here,
Okay.
pretty much. Like, we stick out a sore thumb. As soon as they see
Yeah,
us,
yeah, yeah.
they know who we are.
We're not Valorians.
Yeah, we're
No,
not
good call.
Valorians.
Good call.
I'm more down for a smash and grab, in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, it might take. too
Well,
long
the
to
total
try to get
population
over the wall.
is 1,200, but there's not 1,200 Valorians. But they do have like slaves and stuff. You could probably say that there's 600 Valorians and 600 slaves.
Then it's an even fight. Just free all the slaves. That's fine. I don't
Let's
want to
free
free
the slave.
I mean, that's an investment
Yeah,
of
I'm
time.
not trying to
time for
invest
sure.
time.
Yeah, if you want to do a slave rebellion kind of thing.
trying to do a smash and grab.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just smash and grab, and then we can head over to blooding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to waste too much time.
Okay.
Here.
Fair enough. Claximus, you should have just said this.
I feel like you guys need to talk things out, and then I just put my fist down and be like, I don't like any of these. Let's just smash and grab.
Well, then that's a waste of time. Just say that earlier.
Perfect.
No,
All right. Yeah, I like smash. Let's just smash.
You guys come up with good ideas sometimes.
Smash and grab.
Yeah, no, this is good though. But now we have a location to grab.
Yeah.
Although we do. Hello.
I couldn't help but hear there's going to be some smashing. I just wanted to nominate myself as away team smash leader. If there's any smashing beyond the normal amount, what needs done?
Do we want an away team to shoot the cannons at the city after the ship goes flying in?
I would like for them to do something.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what- we can
I'll
have-
bring my boy Gong Gong and my girl Mumbling Danish. Probably the best smashers, except for Claximus.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bombard them with cannonballs. We'll quickly grab the stuff, and then someone will be there with a jolly boat. We'll come back,
I like it.
and then we'll still.
I know that we have like a no Shanghaiing and no slavery policy. But what if there's like a super old man that like he like fell down in the street, and we don't want him to get hurt? Like, should we maybe like bring him back with us, or?
No, that's
Captain.
no.
She sort of starts deflating. It's just, never mind. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay.
Mumbling Danish. Maybe next time we go into like a port, like Port Peril, if there's an old pirate that you want us to recruit, just let us know.
She
'Cause it
blushes
seems-
furiously and just sort of waves her hands like, that's not at all what I was saying at all. And she just starts like loading her guns and axes and stuff. Loads her axes. She's just fucking sticking bullets in them.
Like
I'll
in
whisper.
Battlefront 1, when the Jedi had to reload their lightsabers,
Exactly.
and the Gamorreans had to reload their axes. That's what she starts doing.
I want to whisper to.
Now hold on, you did have to reload the axes, lore-wise, because vibro axes do run on batteries.
Did you
Sure,
know
but not
she liked
after
old
every
men?
other hit.
Oh no, totally not. So
Now that we have that important segue out of the way, we can continue.
okay.
All right. Anything else?
Not for me. I'm
All
all
right.
good.
So the plan is operation won't last more than an hour. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're there more than an hour, that's bad.
Yeah.
We'll call
We're
it
gonna get in and out
Operation
like 10 out. Okay.
I mean, like a
Operation
short
Zeglu.
won't last long.
You mean because he's short and he doesn't last long, right?
Well, he doesn't
In
last
that
at all
case, it
because he
could
doesn't
be
do stuff.
Operation Bubbles.
That's more accurate. No offense, Captain.
Yeah.
Although if it's smashing and grabbing, the captain can only do one at a time. So
Hey, I created a secondary hand out of vines, remember?
I mean, you can call it a hand all you want, Captain, but you still have a stump.
Fair enough.
Well, wait, what do I get to do? This is like 100% pirate stuff, and I'm the priestess of the goddess of pirates, so...
You're slotted in our B
You're
team,
B
so
team.
you'll
You're
technically
with
be
us.
there.
So I'm the leader of the B team?
No.
Sure.
Like the size of your bra cup. B.
Well, technically, she is the leader, unless you want Phipps to be the leader.
Maybe I do want Phipps to be the leader.
He is second captain after all.
I mean, it only makes sense with me being second captain. No offense to Sandara, she's...
Sandara's leader. She's the only officer on the team, so she...
I'll be the first to point out the usefulness of Sandara. She was so powerful in her prime, what that Captain Dungar basically gave her special privileges back on the Wormwood.
She raises an eyebrow. In my prime?
Well, I just mean when you had your memories.
When you're bigger.
Memories? Or memories?
Them
Her
fat
baby.
sacks.
He kind of hits his chest, you know?
Phipps, if you keep talking, there might be a guiding bolt level 2 coming your way. I would be careful.
All right. So, you guys are going to try and do like a straight up like docks fishing district style raid on this place. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. When are you opting to have the ship crash into the docks slash barracks, and how are you going to ensure that that goes off without a hitch?
Yes, Captain, what's going to be the signal when you want me to fire the shot?
Well, the shot doesn't really need to be fired because it's gonna explode when it hits the thing. Because
Yeah, but I thought we were gonna do it. Yeah, and honestly,
Django, you're gonna be with us raiding.
All right, that's cool.
So you want me to put a tiny flaming sphere on the ship?
Well, we don't have to put a flaming sphere. We could just set it on. I put oil all over the ship, so we just have to light it on fire, and it'll turn into a blaze.
So you don't want the reason everything burns down from a flaming sphere to be a flaming sphere.
You can flaming sphere while we're raiding.
It doesn't even feel right if I'm being asked to do it.
Look, if you want to flaming sphere the ship, you can flaming sphere the ship.
Nope, I don't want to do it anymore. We'll just ram it.
Okay. What we will do is I will ask for the necessary skill checks as it's happening, so that we don't know how good they are until it's too late. To see if the ship catches on fire, explodes on time, crashes into the building on time. While that's going on, you guys are going to be raiding the shopping district. Okay.
Yes.
So the plan commences. Who is going to be piloting the Grey Wolf until such a time that you are able to steer it into the thing? How are you going to power it, right, to keep going? Are you gonna build up momentum with the wind and then let it go? Like, what is the plan here?
So,
it's a good idea.
pilot.
I just want to know what the execution is, via skills and magic. Like, how are you going to ensure that this ship sails in a straight line until it hits the docks?
Okay. Well, we want to know the current, right? So we can, if we have to arc it in any sort of way, we could.
I have that information here. Hold on.
Keeping the steering wheel straight, of course. So we need to jam it.
The current is going north, so that's kind of in your favor. So it's going like northeast along the coast. And then the wind is going northwest, which is in your favor because that's going like right at the place. But the wind is kind of shitty right now, only 4 miles per hour.
So we steer in that direction, try to get maximum speed, I guess, as well as the person can. And I would say, like, when they're ready to dip, just like jam the steering wheel so it can't move the rudder anywhere else.
So you are going to have a team on that ship that will get everything ready and then dive into the bay sort of thing to get picked up later?
Well, they'll just, I guess, make their way back to our vessel or like, I mean, you could loan them Sandara's hat. I'm sure there's a rowboat on that ship still too. They could take the rowboat.
Sure. I'm just asking you what the situation is.
Yeah, so they could escape via rowboat.
Sounds good to me. Okay. Sounds like the plan is pretty solid. You checked the wind, you checked the current, both those things are in your favor. You're going to have a team on that ship. Who is going to be on that ship?
We're going to put Citrine.
Okay.
We're going to put Raoul Brassthorpe. So, Lily.
What? These are people that are not immune, but resistant to fire. Are you worried about them or something? Okay.
Well, I mean, they're the best to set the thing on fire. So.
Oh, true. They can all produce flame. Yeah.
Yeah, Lillian, Seafarer.
Okay.
And then we can have a leader.
Okay.
So we could put Rosie, who is a Selkie.
Okay, yeah, swim away easily, sure.
And one more.
You do need to still maintain your own crew, though. Like, so you could be sailing your own ship. So you don't want to...
Yeah, Josho is there.
Okay.
For the main crew.
All right.
Shivaka is there.
Don't forget Pigo. Pigo's there.
Sure.
Pigo will be the lookout.
Whoa, doesn't Pigo have armor now?
Yeah, Pigo's got a little suit of armor. You got Sec.
We could also... Yeah, we have Sec. We could send one of the rats. We could send Barnacle.
Okay. Most of the rats, they want to go to shore and, like, kill people and steal stuff.
I mean, we don't always get to do the things we want.
Okay.
That's part of being part of a crew.
You see red negative signs appear above their heads when you say that to them.
I mean, if anyone comes to attack the ship, you're free to kill them.
Okay. Owlbear is going to stay on your main ship to defend it, and also he is a strong enough swab/rigger that he's basically like at least 2 crew members at one. What?
I mean, we could actually slot Milton instead of Croup, because Milton's ability is to carry whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, do you guys want to do that? And then Milton will be able to kill stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we'll slot Milton instead of Croup.
All right. Croup will try his best to fill the role of rigger or swab as needed. Okay. All right. I think you've got something pretty good here. If that is the case, let's do this then.
This music, I want to play Sea of Thieves so bad now.
I do too.
All right. So, let's see. I think we're good. All right. I would say you've slotted very well for this particular mission. You got fire experts. You've got enough people to barely kind of limp the ship in there. Once they get that speed going, it's going to pretty much be out of their hands. But they are going to jam up the rudder. All right. So while they're doing that, you guys are going to be going ashore and just raiding, pillaging. Yeah, I would say that we could just do this as a skill check, essentially, unless you guys really want I have a market district you guys could go ham on in initiative and all that jazz.
Skill check's fine.
Okay, fair enough. All right, if that is the case, we'll just kind of go round robin and ask what you are doing to contribute to looting the hell out of the shops district. All right. So, starting with Claximus, how are you contributing to the raiding party?
Okay. Question. I put this like way back in chat a long time ago. I called it the Claximus pack, where I could just have a treasure chest basically hooked up to my back.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess I'd use my token for that. But that's how I want to contribute, is with my treasure chest, just grabbing this loot, even though we have Milton, but thematically I just want I want it.
Yeah, okay. This would just be a athletics check then, and yes, you could assume that you would be rage looting. So go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage to reflect that you are rage looting.
Before he does that,
yeah.
For my first thing, I would have liked to cast Bless at 3rd level.
Okay.
So 5 of us get to add.
Well, Bless helps with saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
All right.
Never mind.
I'm doing it.
But you can, on yours, guidance yourself on it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay. But thematically, blessing everybody would be hype. So yeah, between you blessing everybody, we'll say Sandara blessed a bunch of people. So yeah, you guys are rolling in there with like the blessings of the gods, just wrecking stuff.
All right. I want Sandara bless, not Zeglu bless.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Wow. All right. So give me that athletics check. A 26? Yeah, 26 is fantastic. All right. We'll do like an overall score to see how much plunder you managed to get from all this. Anna Laura, what is your contribution?
I have detect magic going.
Okay.
And yep, I'm going to be going around telling people, get that looks expensive. So I'll be like appraising items so that they're not wasting their time on like throwing cherries and stuff into the chest. They're picking only the good stuff.
Sure. Okay, so you could do an Arcana check with advantage because of the detect magic. All right, 23. Fantastic. Okay. Bubbles Jr., how are you contributing to the raid?
So, first I want to make sure I do motivational speech.
Okay.
That way we can engulf the entire party and, like, give them more hit points, just in case we do get attacked.
Sure, okay.
I don't know how many things I can, if possible.
You describe what you're going to do,
okay.
and I boil it down to the appropriate skill check.
Okay. All right, so I also wanted to try to use enhance ability to try to make people, like, give people advantage on things that they would probably need. So some people I would give strength, dexterity. Just however it depends on their character.
Sure.
And then the last thing I could think of, I was going to see if I could use plant growth to try to, like, limit entrances and exits, so that way we can't get flanked very easily.
Damn, that's super smart. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Enhanced ability, plant growth. These are all seeming like pretty smart things to do. I'd say go ahead and give me a persuasion check, because you are essentially trying to lead your crew through these support actions and abilities. So this will just kind of determine that. Oh, Jesus. All right. Whew. Okay. Lift, how are you contributing?
I'm doing something I haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
Lift is turning into a cat.
Just a regular cat?
Regular cat.
Okay.
As soon as we hit land, I'm running around, eyeing everything. I'm trying to find a clear way for the crew to get to where they need to go.
Okay. So you're gonna do a little scouting.
Yeah, I'm like a scout.
Okay. Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a survival check. Or perception. What? What's your perception?
Perception would have been a little better.
It's a plus what?
6.
Plus 6. Okay, so 15 total. All right. Fair enough. Zaglu, how are you contributing?
Alright, so as a kobold and a were-rat, I am all about hiding that loot.
Okay.
So I would like to use my insight into such behavior
Oh, okay.
to make an insight roll to figure out where people are keeping all their good stuff.
Did you play 4th edition? Because that sounds exactly like something a 4th edition player would say during a skill challenge. All right, go ahead and give me an insight check. With advantage because you added all that nonsense in there as well.
Okay, the first one.
All right. Jeez, 27. All right. Finally, Django, how are you contributing to the raiding of the Docks District?
So with the information that Analora and Zeglu are giving out, I'm basically just running as quick and nimbly as I can, just grabbing anything that they point out and anything that I see that looks remotely valuable, and just tossing Klax's pack.
Okay. So I think in this instance, you can do. We already have athletics, so we'll do an acrobatics check.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Let me add up your numbers here. They're pretty fucking good. Your lowest was a 15, and a 15 is still great. So, see how it goes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oof, very nice. In the end, you guys come away with 6 plunder worth of loot from your raid on the Docks District.
Not too bad.
Yes. Well done, well done.
Pretty good.
Yeah. They were so busy with the exploding ship and the damage to the Docks District and all that, putting out fires, that when they finally realized that several raiding parties had come ashore in the shopping district, when they sent people there was plant growth all throughout, like the alleyways and streets leading to the shopping district. It just didn't work out. Guards that did reach them didn't have magical weapons, so big hulking were-rats were there taking hits against the people who went around the plant growth. it was extremely well executed raid. You guys hop into your remaining, your actual ship, the Bumbling Bosom, and you get the fuck out of there. Well done, well done.
And the whole city's burning behind us as we do, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of stone buildings, but the wooden parts of the building, the wooden roofs, the buildings that were made of wood, they're all burning. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. All right, so you leave Mastwick behind and head back out into open ocean. Where's your next destination?
All right, so we're going after the hidden treasure now, right?
Treasure?
The blood anchor?
The whole reason we're here.
Yeah.
Is that the plan then?
Yeah.
Heading to Blood Anchor Island? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 3 days away. So you're going to do 3 days at sea. Works for me. Hold on just a second while I queue that up. All right. So, let's see. Just ignoring all the time stuff that happened before. We'll just move on from there. All right. It is light rain, which does help a little bit with the fire situation. As you roll over into Saturday the 21st, the rain picks up. It is pounding. There is hail like crazy, but apparently the gods are looking out for you because the wind changes along with this storm, and it is blowing to the southeast, 12 miles an hour. So that kind of puts you in the direction that you want to go. It does, however, put some strain on your crew. They sailed quite a ways to get to the Silverat Coast. You guys were doing quite a bit of pirating leading up to this big attack on Mastwick, and now to gain some distance from the Silverat Coast and any consequences of your actions. I'm assuming you kind of pushed a little bit hard into the night and into the storm. So, does anyone have anything they would like to do to assist the crew with their potential fatigue and the rigors of trying to operate during a hailstorm?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the plan?
To be to help rig, to help do the ship, to do the help manual labor.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's why I was brought on in the first place, to help with the rigging.
Fair enough. Okay. So we're gonna go way back in time, I guess, to the OG Wormwood training grounds, if you would recall, and take care of all that. So let's see. Ship activities. Yep. Okay. If that is the case, each person that is contributing, call out what you are contributing and give you an overall check. We do, of course, need the big ones, which is to say navigators, tools, perception, and piloting. This will represent not just you, but the crew that you are in charge of during this difficult time. If you have something clever that will assist you with it, let me know before you roll the check, and that will change the DC that I am looking for based on how clever what you're doing is. So, starting with Claximus, you said that you're going to help with rigging?
Yep, with the manual labor of running the ship.
Okay, fair enough. Other than raging, which can't be maintained for very long, what else are you bringing to the table here?
I can bring someone with me for along the ride, because I'm gonna take advantage of my somebody being able to ride on my back, type of deal.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to represent your rigging assistance, or if you're doing a lot of rigging, you could do a sleight of hands for the rope use part of it.
I'll do athletics.
All right, fair enough. Annalora, what are you doing to assist during the storm?
I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time.
Mhm.
I'm going to go into the kitchen and help Croup with some cooking. So I'm going to bring some green pigs, and we are going to make a bunch of pork sandwiches so that everyone can eat while working and keep their energy up. And have like a great meal, even though they're stressed.
Okay. Sounds good. That brings us, well, then you need to do, cooking tools check. Yeah. And because Croup's involved, let's see. Oh, he is sober, so you would have had advantage to that check. 28. Jesus. Okay. Man, you guys have come so far from when you were baby pirates.
Oh God.
Bubbles Jr., what are you doing?
Rules.
You with us, Bubbles Jr.?
Yeah, sorry. Dog's eating.
How are you? Are you gonna help Second Captain Phipps pilot the ship, or? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna pilot the ship, not help.
Okay.
I have sense of the direction, so. Yeah.
Oh,
as long-
the spell sense direction?
No, I have it as a background.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
And then I also have a enhanced ability and message. So.
Oh, geez. Yeah. So make your piloting check with advantage. Oh
29.
yeah. Jesus. Okay. Man. You guys could barely sail a boat when you first got this thing. Lift. How are you going to contribute?
I'm going to help us navigate, and I'm going to hack that by using control water.
Oh, very slick. Okay. All right. Since you were using control water, you can forego a skill check, and I will just, yeah, that's super helpful. Okay. So you're kind of keeping the waves calm around your ship during the storm. I dig it.
Perfect.
All right, Zeglu, what are you doing?
All right, I would like to, since the weather is not super cooperative, I would like to use what I know about preparing for bad weather to sort of look around the ship and see things that are going to be problem areas and work on those. So just like if there's a coil of rope that it looks like, well, that's going to get messed up, then I'll take care of that. Or if there's a crate that's not fastened and so it's going to slide around, I'll take care of that. Just little stuff to help sort of grease the machine here.
All right, filling gaps. Gotcha. All right. This seems like an extremely clever way of using your insight again. Go ahead and give me an insight.
I was going for either insight or survival. So.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. And then Django, how are you contributing?
Now, I'm using like my natural dexterous talents and my cat-like reflexes and speed, basically running around, making sure all the rigging and everything is up to snuff.
I mean, you're a tabaxi. I don't think it's just cat-like reflexes. It's just cat reflexes.
Yes, okay, my cat reflexes then.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're going off your reflexes and everything else again. Give me an acrobatics check.
Woo!
All right. This storm is nothing to you guys. And given the beefiness of these checks, you are able to maintain the crew's morale and energy and minimize damage to the ship. So in the end, you come out of the storm many hours later, practically unscathed, with very little time lost, if any. Well done. All right. The first day of travel passes without much of a hitch. Does anyone have anything that they need to do that evening? You do have nighttime ship actions.
Oh, haven't
Been
seen
so
that
long.
in months.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like a year. But
Well, you've
we're
been-
the captains now.
You guys have been sailing so fast. There really hasn't been time to do any of this shit.
I would like
Oh.
to gamble.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. Klax, what is your nighttime activity going to be?
Man, it's been so long. Influence a single NPC. We'll
Okay.
go with that one. It's been a while since we've had to talk to people.
All right. Which NPC are you singling out?
Skip me. I'm gonna look at the crew list. We
Okay,
have
sure.
so much people now.
All right. Annalora, what is your nighttime ship action?
Well, I guess I won't be able to work on potions or anything. So probably I'll also influence and find someone to talk to.
Okay. So you're going to check the list to find someone to talk to? Okay.
Yeah.
Bubbles Jr., what is your nighttime ship activity?
I was on entertain.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So go ahead and give me a performance check, but before you do, maybe let me know, unless you just want to dial it in, let me know what your performance is going to be.
Well, I was just gonna tell stories. I'm like,
Okay.
bullshit.
Cool. All right, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Oh fuck.
Oh, wow. The crew loves your stories and are engaged in whatever story you're telling. I don't know if you're telling the story about Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man again or any of that kind of stuff, but they are into it. They are way into it. So morale overall gets a boost from that one. Okay, excellent. Lift, what is your nighttime ship activity?
Definitely influence, and it's been a while, but influence Mr. Pluggers.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Go ahead and give me that handle animals check.
I can do that. Hold on. My bad. I've got too much shit open.
Oh, something else I should mention. Under equipment resources, you guys should now actually have character sheets for your cannons and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Those
Okay.
sat on the test server forever.
19.
All right, he will attempt an intelligence check with advantage. Okay. Whatever you were, what were you working on him with?
So in my notes, I've taught him to potty train.
Yep. He doesn't shit all over the magic bed anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 2 was to attack or not attack, like friend versus foe.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, I would say that you have made significant gains, and he is starting to understand the difference between like attacking people that aren't on the crew and attacking people that are on the crew.
So like
Which is good because he's increasing in size. He is no longer a tiny beast, as it says on his character sheet. He is a full-on medium-sized creature now.
for my notes, should I say like a 1 out of 5 or a what do you, or just saying success?
I would say success at this point.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, excellent. Zeglu, what
I
is your
want
nighttime
to
activity?
gamble
All right, gamble.
with a few crew members, like Red and my boy Phipps.
All right. Do you have proficiency in a gaming set?
I do, and I
Okay.
also have a +2 bonus.
All right, then go ahead and give me a check.
What skill is that?
You mean what ability score?
Yeah.
Gaming generally can be you can use wisdom or intelligence or charisma, or you can You can use dexterity, but that implies that you are cheating. Okay. Yeah, 15. 15 is enough. You definitely win most of the hands that you play. Do you want to earn money from this, or do you want to essentially like up relationships and morale with the people you're playing with?
So I want to up morale, but also maybe collect a few favors.
Okay. All right. So you kind of like seed your winnings back through the crew to kind of help people out that wouldn't have been able to play another hand, that sort of thing.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right. So that brings us to Django. What are you? What's your nighttime activity?
All right. Let's see. Oh, figure why not. I'm going to do influence. I'm going to try that on Shivaka.
Okay. Okay. So are you bluffing? Or sorry, are you using deception or using persuasion?
Oh, it worked so well for me last time. I'll go ahead and try deception.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and give me a deception check. Okay, okay. She kind of narrows her eyes a little bit at your bravado and like stories that you were telling. She does not seem too convinced, especially after you lied to her about being immune to poison and then she killed you. But she does enjoy your company that evening, and you do not lose any faction with her. All right.
I sort of wonder with her, like, so that night, I know I promised to tell you the story about how I got my hat. Did I ever actually get around to that?
She kind of chuckles and shakes her head no. But she's also not sure she could believe the story you're going to tell after all the nonsense that you've been feeding her.
Well, when you really do want to hear about it, just let me.
All right.
Not wanting to press my luck.
Yeah, and when you find her, she's actually like squeezing her fist over people's grog at their request and putting like drops of her poisonous skin secretions in their drinks to strengthen the alcohol. All right, so going back to the top, Laximus, you're going to try to influence Connie Barnacle Maxim, who is secretly, well, not really secretly at all, 100% were-rat faction. So how are you trying to influence her? Just hang out, that kind of thing? You're gonna offer to spar, you're gonna offer to fight, persuasion, deception, intimidate? What's the plan here?
My plan
I offer up intimidate because were-rat.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, except my intimidate, I'm actually... I just want to show her how fun the crew is. The rest of the crew.
Okay.
The
So do you dig up some of the crazy games that you used to play?
Yes.
When Syl was still around?
Slippery, yeah, slippery slip. So.
Those games.
Oh man. Okay. So it's basically like Saw Double Dare up in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's we break out the whip that had the glass and the, and I'm gonna get Mitch on this because I know Mitch hasn't gotten to pummel some people. I know he's been missing that, and I'm like, yeah, we're having fun tonight, Mitch.
Fair enough.
We're having fun.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see. I think for this one, rather than an actual skill check, yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll, and the attack roll will represent like the quality of violence that you're able to bring to the.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, you are a barbarian, so you could do reckless if you would like.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could tell that this kind of resonates well with Connie. The violence and the recklessness of it all, the camaraderie. It definitely does go over pretty well. So there are some gains there.
Sweet.
All right. Anna Laura, back to you. You said we're gonna try to influence somebody?
Yeah. Alphonse.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, so Alphonse, he's got the heart and mind of a sweet, innocent youngster. What are you gonna do to kind of get him?
Well, what I plan to do is I'm going to have him come into my lab, and I'm going to tell him that I'm going to start trying to figure out how to get you back into your body.
Okay.
So I want to take a look at like what's binding him to this armor, and what I can do to try to fix that.
We've all seen where this goes.
Okay. As you know, he is distrustful of alchemists. So
we never told him I was an alchemist.
I know. I'm gonna do an intelligence check to see if he can put together.
Oh no.
What's going on here?
Okay, we're fine.
Okay. So you take him into your room, and he's like, "You have an awful lot of potions in here, and beakers."
I do a lot of research in that regard. Yeah.
You do a lot of research about beakers?
Well, no. I do some research on alchemy. You see, I know that you have a bad rapport with them, but I'm trying to learn some of the ways that they deal with things. So I think I can help you try to undo whatever it is that happened to you.
All right. He looks around. His body language indicates that he has figured you out. You're an alchemist hunter?
Well, you could say that. I do like looking for alchemists.
Oh. So that you can destroy them?
Not always, but sometimes we don't really get along, and I might want their stuff.
Okay, so what do you need me to do?
Well, I guess I just need you to sit here. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this is going to hurt you in any way, but I'd like to take a look inside of you to see if there's any symbols or anything that could indicate.
He looks away embarrassed, and he covers up his face and his codpiece.
Don't worry, I've seen the inside of armor before. This isn't my first rodeo.
Okay. Nervously, he opens up the faceplate of his helmet.
I'm going to poke my head in and take a look.
Yeah. You see inside the helmet, there is the Maker's Mark. It is in Elven.
I can read Elven.
Yeah. The mark just pretty much displays like who built him, essentially. And you translate it to be Bismarck.
Bismarck. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Do you know who Bismarck is?
His shoulders just his pauldrons sort of rise in a shrug, and he just sort of like you just sort of hear a voice coming from like the chest cavity now, kind of up into the helmet, and he says, "No."
All right, I'm going to take my head out and put his head back on, and I'm going to take out a piece of paper. I'm going to pretend to scribble something on it, give him a small little bottle of oil and say, take one drop every night. And
because you're a doctor that hunts alchemists.
Yeah, it'll keep your joints nice and oiled, so you don't, stiffen up.
All right. Yeah, he stuffs it into his belt pouch and heads out. All right,
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then I'll write down Bismarck.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Did we drink any rum?
I mean, that's up to you. I assume.
14.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you got them, but let's just check. Yeah. So definite gains. All right. So the night carries on. Everybody does the things that they're going to do. And we roll up into the next day. All right. So, according to the calendar, the pounding rain and hail, it eventually goes. You guys awake to a light mist, mostly cloudy.
That counts as the long rest?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna ask whoever's on lookout to see if there's any signs of anyone following us.
All right. So go ahead and give me one of you. Give me a perception check with advantage to kind of represent the perception overall of the group. Okay. From what you could tell, you are not currently being pursued by anyone.
Are your rules being?
We are not currently being pursued by anyone.
All right.
I think Zeglu's rules are being
Good job
whispered.
there, Zeglu. Keep up the good work.
Because we can't see them.
Whose rolls are whispered?
Zeglu's?
Yeah, I just did that. Sorry. It was 20 plus 2.
Oh, mine was 27.
Oh, all right. You guys are very confident, as much as you can be with the light mist and the heavy clouds, that you are not being followed. All right. The wind shifts on you again, though, and nearly dies down. So that's going to slow things down for travel, as far as today goes. As you guys are making your way about the ship, those of you who are officers, I guess you could just do whatever the hell you want. Those of you who are not officers, I guess the question is, do you want to take any daytime ship actions? Oh, I know it's hard being on a ship with mean officers and captains. Maybe you want to sneak around. Maybe you want to steal stuff. Maybe you want to hit up Drosha and see if she'll sell you some of the captain's underpants.
Isn't this only one person?
Oh, man.
Good.
It's literally just me.
Take your day action.
Influence.
Okay. This is how it starts. A heroic crewman, one by one, begins influencing people. Who would you like to influence?
Phipps.
Okay.
He's one of the 3 crew people that Zeglu knows.
All right. How would you like to appeal to Phipps?
I would like to appeal to... So I'm going to relate to him from a crew person's standpoint.
What it's like
you
to...
and me.
Yeah.
They just keep busting us down. I was an
the problem
officer.
is Fitz thinks he's a
I was
captain.
an officer for a day. They won't even award you the title of second captain. So just that stereotypical bitch about your boss thing.
Oh yeah.
That's the way I'm going.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
It better be advantage because it's a -1.
Still not really that good.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of grumbles. I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
And you see him turn his head so that one of his eyes can look at the captain from across the ship.
And then I ask him about his eyes and how having one on each side of his head works.
I have to turn my neck a lot.
Right, but can you like see both directions at the same time, or do you just see forward? How's that work?
It used to be quite impressive because when I was growing up, we had this thing called facing, you see. So I was able to be counted as facing in 3 different directions. Nowadays, everybody's facing every direction at once, so not as useful as it used to be.
That must be disappointing.
It
See,
is.
that's what I'm talking about. Busting us down.
Yeah, the captain changed the rules of the world.
All right. Well done, non-officer crew. That evening comes. Non-officer crew, do you take your? How do you do your rum ration?
I don't even know what the options are.
Oh man, yeah.
Drink it, or you put it in a flask.
Yeah.
No soup for you.
Every night, assuming you've earned enough money to buy a flask, you can add your rum ration, which is 8 ounces of rum, to your flask, or you could just drink it. Or if you could afford a cup, you could keep it in your cup and drink it throughout the evening.
All right, so I'm pretty sure I have a cup of some sort.
Sure. Okay.
So I'm gonna drink it throughout the evening. However, as per usual, I am like a whopping 20 pounds sopping wet.
Oh.
Here's my I'm super wasted roll.
Oh wow, you're gonna carouse? Okay, hold on a second.
I mean, I don't have any choice. 8 ounces for that tiny body.
You make
I am
a
wasted.
Constitution check to see if you can keep your shit together.
You got some
Yeah, but let's be serious here. It doesn't matter. I am literally like 20 pounds.
You can't say.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, there's also like some people just like fall into it. You know what I mean? They're like, I want to be fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
We're not gonna lifestyle shame this poor little guy.
He's a fucking monkey.
All right, let's see. All right, let me get my carousal table. I wasn't expecting this. I should have been. I should have been.
Go for the monkey. Monkey and a gopher. Gopher and a monkey.
All right, go ahead and give me a D100 was a 56. All right, let's see what happens on a 56. Oh, this document's taking forever. 56 is you. Oh wow. Okay. You wake up and you are in Sandara's room at her shrine to Besmara.
Oh jeez.
You are completely naked, and someone else enters the room, kneels down next to you, and begins to pray to the statue. The person that comes in and kneels down next to you is none other than Terra.
Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Zeglu.
She laughs and extends her hand, and she says, my name's Terra. I was a prisoner of the Undini. I was rescued by the crew. I think shortly before you were, no?
Shortly before original me.
Yeah, shortly before,
Chicane.
the Blue Devil was found. Yeah, I think that's about right. She seems dejected, though. She's like, I came here to pray to Besmara. I'm hoping that she grants me strength so I can become, a better member of the crew. It feels a bit unfair, you see. I'm just a regular basic bitch pirate, and now there's, everybody seems like all magicked up, and here's old Tara in love with Bill. And Bill's just an asshole. I just feel like one stray bullet, and that'll be the end of old Tara.
Have I got an offer for you?
Okay. She listens intently to this offer.
Are you going to make me an acolyte?
Yes.
Do dragon gods, are they accepting of Valorians? We worship Bahamut.
Dragon gods.
And Tiamat.
Specifically my dragon god, no. He is accepting of anyone as long as they understand his outlook.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, whatever happens is what was supposed to happen.
Well, that seems pretty simple then.
Yes, but more along the lines of taking that to a logical conclusion of everything is born, therefore everything also dies. And gods die. It's happened in the past. It'll happen in the future. The fate of everything is death. So why should we be so afraid of it? We should embrace it.
So your god is the Raven Queen.
My god is older than this upstart Raven Queen.
Oh.
She looks at the shrine of Besmara, and she says,
Tell me more.
So, as you begin to discuss with her the many benefits of Null, that will be, it'll be a little faction gain there. Okay. Those of you who did not get drunk carousing, maybe we should just make carousing a nighttime action. Holy shit. That'd be kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to partake of a evening activity?
Influence. That's about it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I have something else I want to do. I changed my mind.
Okay.
I want to spy on Analera with my buddy, the Skull, Diodario.
Diodario.
Yeah. Because I know he likes her, so I was just like, let's spy on her.
Boss.
Wait.
Boss.
Yeah.
You don't need to keep putting out the Diodario likes Analora thing. Nobody's buying it. I understand that you're trying to razz me, like we're brothers from another mother situation. Yeah. And I appreciate the camaraderie, but you have to understand that when I was alive, a nerd like Analora, I wouldn't have given her the time of day.
Oh, okay. Then we're just gonna go back to influencing.
Oh, okay.
All
But
right,
I mean, if you're curious what Analora's doing,
too late.
I'll always be there to support you, boss.
Too late.
His eyes begin to shift around nervously. But I mean, how could we trust her with that nerd brain?
No.
And she cooks all the food.
No.
We should probably double check, make sure she's not poisoning everyone.
His persuasion was a nat 20 on his first one. Now he gets to just watch me influence.
Okay, fair enough. Who are you influencing?
Same Connie.
Okay, fair
Trying
enough.
to figure out more about the were rats and stuff.
Are you going? Yeah. Do you want to just do passive gains, or do you want to try to roll for it? Rolling for it, it could go up. It could go up or down.
Forever roll. Forever roll.
Okay. All right. Same process. Or are you trying something new?
Nah. I'm gonna play it's music time. I'm an epic sax
okay.
guy.
Give me a performance
I
check.
want to entertain her. Okay, it's okay.
It's passable. All right. Small gains. All right. Anyone else have nighttime activities?
I guess if you're allowing it, Now, it's like, I wouldn't mind having a go at the carousal table.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Specifically, though, I want to drink some of that stuff that Shivika's been spiking.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Trying to build up some tolerance, like the Sicilian did. Gotcha. All right. Give me a D100
I
roll.
wonder if it's obvious to everybody what I'm doing.
All right. Give me a D100 roll.
All right.
It's in RNGesus's hands now. All right. 85.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Okay. Let's see. All right. It's a little awkward. You wake up in the kitchen. Croup is standing over you, and he wants to know,
boy. Yeah, you. What was the
Excuse
big
me,
idea?
did you just call me boy? Glare at him.
All right, hold on. Let me make a knowledge nature check. Kitten.
That's better.
Is there a reason that I caught you blackout drunk, putting makeup on all the green pigs?
Well, I remember hearing a saying that you couldn't put lipstick on a pig, and I wanted to prove them wrong.
he motions to some of the pigs, who give me a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Who look passable, but not great, with a 12.
Well, I suppose you proved them wrong then.
Now, do you happen to know where I stashed my clothes?
I would check the pig pen.
I checked for my clothes there.
All right, yeah. Apparently, at some point, some people convinced you that you couldn't put lipstick on a pig, and for whatever reason, that did involve the removal of your clothing and the stealing of Priestess Sandara's makeup kit, which has all been used up. So,
I try to hide the makeup kit in my pocket, hoping that she won't come looking for it later.
all right, fair enough. Anyone else have any nighttime activities?
It's not on the chart, but can I be making potions?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, that's just normal stuff. Like this is if you wanted to do something besides your normal routine. It just gives you some options. All right.
Yeah. So I get one potion then, I guess.
Yeah. By now you know like the time requirements and stuff. So you just, and that's something else that the sailing around's going to help with too, is for crafting and stuff.
Yeah, this is the new potion that you linked to me.
Sure.
So I'm putting, the 100-year-old whiskey in the bottle. Ectoplasm, mixing in some cherries and lemons, and adding a dash of stillborn egg.
Is this a drink or is this a potion?
Todd.
Because Claxmus wants this drink.
You'll tell me when you drink it.
Oh, okay then.
Because it's for you.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So you're working on that. Anyone else have any nighttime activities or gains they're going to go for?
Well, everybody else is doing the carousal table. I'll do the carousal
Oh,
table.
dang. Okay. You just jump onto that carousal table. Give you a roll.
Is it a D100?
D100.
99.
Oh, wow.
Man, my fucking rolls have been phenomenal.
That could be the worst one ever, though.
It probably is, but it's a good looking number.
You're not sure if it was a bad dream or not, but at one point last night you woke up and found yourself seated at the table in your cabin. There was a quill in your hand, and there was a cut along your arm, your left arm. Across from you was seated a well-dressed but sinister man. A man of wealth and taste. In front of you was a contract detailing in extremely complex terms the exchange of power for your immortal soul.
Do I get a sandwich for this one?
As you go to sign it, a beautiful kitsune woman appears in a burst of sand and wind, snatches up the contract, shreds it, and then lets out a yipping snarl as she jumps the man. The two begin to fight, and you pass out.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Didn't you already sell your soul because you're a warlock?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I
So
did.
you don't
yeah.
have a soul to sell.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I don't know that.
Okay. Anyone else? Or does the evening pass uneventfully for else? Are you good, Lift?
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Okay, keeping your mouth shut. All right, fair enough.
Remember this.
All right. As you roll up into your third day of travel, you should be rolling up on this island at some point today. Probably around. Let's see. We'll check the weather and see how that impedes things. All right. Oh, geez. The mist turns to pounding rain and dark storm clouds. The wind yet again shifts, this time to the southwest. Favorable, but not as good as it could be. But you do have the issue of this rain again in these storms. Do you wish to sail through it, Captain Bubbles, or do you want to just kind of anchor in, or essentially lower sails and just weather the storm?
No, we're fucking sailing through this shit.
Okay.
Captain, something I can do is actually figure out what the fuck we're going.
What do you mean by that?
I'll use my druidic anus leakage
Okay.
to figure out what type of wind, sea storm, this, that, etc.
Okay. Is this a spell or just a class ability? What are we dealing with here?
No, class.
Oh, okay, sure. All right. Go ahead and give me a survival check, Lift. Or knowledge nature. All right, the decision has been made to go through this storm. Yeah, Lift, it's a pretty bad storm. You realize that if you being the big U of the whole crew, if you attempt to sail through this storm, it could have detrimental effects on the ship. If things don't go well. But you guys had some hot shit rolls all night, so, I mean, could keep going with it.
We're fine to keep going as long as everybody's like killing.
Okay. So let's kill it then. I need a piloting check. I need a navigator's tools check. And I need a perception check. Let me know if you are helping out with any of these via spells or abilities.
I'll help
Alright.
with perception.
Okay, so I'll advantage my perception with guide.
Okay.
Oh, boy!
Very nice. Okay, you see them big ass waves when they're coming. You see where the lightning is striking the hardest and kind of steer away. Navigator's tools. Who's got them? They run off of intelligence and they are a tool proficiency.
I mean, I don't have navigator's tools. I have water vehicles.
Right.
So,
that would be,
so
that's the
I
piloting check.
I can't roll it, right?
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have anyone that's a trained navigator on the ship?
I have keen mind.
Oh, that's right. Fafnir was your navigator, and you never replaced him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
I mean, navigator tools. Does Diodario give me navigator tools? I don't know. Hold on, let me check.
No, it gives you knowledge skills.
Yeah, knowledge skills.
Yeah.
So, no.
I don't think I have proficiency on all tools. I can make any tool, but I don't think I have proficiency in them.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence check on Alora. We'll just use what you got.
Just regular.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you guys do get off track a little, but not much. Because the 16 is still fantastic. And ultimately, you sail through the storm and arrive at the island in question, but it is already after dark by the time you reach Blood Anchor Island.
Looks
looking
like
over
we're
at
gonna
the
anchor
map.
up.
All right, there is an inviting cove right there that you could sail right up into if you wanted to.
Seems dangerous.
I don't know. Look, there's little huts. Like,
Is there any other location along the shore that looks like we could land at, or
The
'cause these
nature
are
of the
all
island,
mountains?
right? Yeah, the nature of the island. It almost looks like a game designer made this island, and not like Mother Nature. And the only place that you could really go ashore that won't require you to scale fucking mountains is that ominously inviting cove.
Whoa, look at
let's
that really inviting cove, guys.
yeah, let's do it. Obviously, we're meant to be there.
Sometimes the forced game design is kind of fun, but yeah, this is. I mean, look at this friggin' island. First of all, it looks like you're sailing into the mouth of a giant beetle or something. Secondly, what kind of island is perfectly built with such perfect mountain ranges that there's absolutely no chance that you could go anywhere but the place that they want you to go? But that is the nature of Blood Anchor Island.
Yeah, it's like a endgame Final Fantasy island on the world map. You gotta
Yeah,
get
it
a
kind
very
of doesn't
specific
it?
chocobo.
It totally
get
looks
there.
like a Super Nintendo Final Fantasy island. Absolutely, yes. Okay, I think I will tell you what you see. On the island. There you go. Shantytown. Okay. So, as you guys are sailing into the cove, you see that those little huts marked on the map are actually a town. The town is named Shantytown. It is built mostly of local timber. A few of the buildings are, of course, built out of busted-ass ships. The town is a goblin town. Everyone who lives here is a goblin. That is to say that there are also hobgoblins and bugbears living here as well. So you guys are sailing up into a goblin-controlled settlement.
Sweet.
All right.
Let's break out the devil weed.
It is called a town. It is most assuredly not a town. It is a village. I think in total there are less than 100 goblins living in Shantytown. So you could probably wipe it right off the face of that map if you wanted to. But I will let you guys decide this week if you want to RP your way through Shantytown, fight your way through Shantytown, or just roll up next to it and blast it to pieces. They do not seem to have any seaworthy ships. All of the boats and ships that you see are like shallow fishing vessels. So just gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, we could always get a new goblin.
Yeah.
Have we ever had a goblin?
Pankle Shadow Tits. Did you already forget about her sacrifice?
What do you mean her sacrifice? She just wouldn't leave. She was too stupid to go away from the door when I told her to multiple times.
She died with her love. Agree.
She died with her tits.
Who was also too stupid to go away from the door after I told them to multiple times.
So we should get more goblins. They were great.
Okay. So,
I mean, hobgoblins are great.
overall, you guys made a shitload of money tonight. Because I think you came away with 7 plunder.
7.
Yeah, which is pretty substantial.
We have 21 now.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you did a number of activities that I hope you are remembering, so that when you get to a settlement, technically this is a settlement. You could go and brag to them.
Let's do it
about the stuff that you have done.
Yeah.
I mean, you drop a single plunder on this place, you change their local economy irrevocably forever. Like, they're gonna have to start charging like 100 gold for an apple, if you start throwing your
Let's
money
fuck
around.
up their economy.
Why not?
Yeah, they're
Yay
yeah.
for inflation.
They'll probably be excited that we, killed some Valorians and stuff. They probably really would like
Also, you kind of get the feels that this is like a low-level quest. So you're pretty sure that unless the DM feels like scaling it, you're probably going to spank it pretty easily. Like, there's just a sense rolling up onto this place. When you look at Shantytown, you're like, when did we find this map? When we were level 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure when we finally are able to exit the cave to the world, that it just has the completed sign too.
Yeah. All right.
Did I ever tell you guys about the story of the great hero of New Valoria?
Oh God, are you gonna tell them the story about Goblin Town and
yeah.
White? Oh man.
Yeah, Bunghole, the town of Bunghole.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, tell me about it. I want to know about it.
Story.
All right, so back in New Valoria, there was an amazing hero named Edward. Edward White was small, but he was super powerful. One day, there had been reports of a goblin town. I believe it was west of the town of Warrensburg.
Northeast, I think it was.
Yeah, oh, gotcha. All right, well, we're totally wrong direction.
But you're telling the story. Nobody could verify your facts. Yeah.
So, Edward White gathered up a group of new adventurers, and they entered the goblin town of Bunghole. Single-handedly, on the first strike. No, I guess it would be on the first strike. Edward White broke his hand because he hit a goblin so fucking hard. Then he used himself as a meat shield, and with a broken hand, slaughtered every fucking goblin in Goblin Town. Meanwhile, he would collapse, and they would bring him back up with like a basic bitch healing spell or a potion. And then I also believe there's a lot of yelling about how they don't negotiate with terrorists. I think that also happened.
Yeah, that's the Valorian motto.
Yeah. God, that was a traumatic experience for me as a DM. I'm gonna tell you. Because in Westmarch's games, you technically don't scale stuff. So if somebody does want to bring their level 6 character to a level 1 quest, you just kind of okay, you're not gonna get a lot of XP. But in this case, it was the level 100 dude taking his friends through the level 8 instance dungeon. This guy just fucking soloed an entire dungeon, while the level 1s just kind of cheered him on from behind. It was a massacre.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
But I mean, that happens sometimes. And I think you kind of feel like that rolling up into Shantytown. Shantytown definitely reeks of low-level adventures. So, but we'll see what happens next week. You guys decide how you want to handle Shantytown and Blood Anchor Island, and we will kind of take it from there. I will say there is stuff to do on the island. So if you guys need a break from being on the ship and you want to wreck some stuff, there is stuff to do there's treasure. There is a treasure there. So, all right. Other than that, I think we're good. Only announcement I have is next Wednesday. No, next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday is Hero Quest.
Hell yeah!
Quest 4. Yeah, I think we have a spot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So if anybody wants to play some Hero Quest, you do not have to have played Quest 1, 2, or 3, or even know what Hero Quest is. Just know that you have 4 plot hours to defeat the dungeon scenario that is presented to you. So it's like a 1-session dungeon.
Are you jumping back in as Stabby this week, Carrie, or are you still out?
No. You can have it.
Okay.
Oh, you don't like Hero Quest? Oh, man. Oh, well.
He's
you don't
already
like Hero
playing-
Quest.
he's
Video
already
game.
playing
waiting
Saturday.
I'm waiting for Princess Heist 2.
Oh,
yeah,
me too.
true,
I want
true.
that so bad.
And then
Wait,
I think the week after
Alright,
that
guys,
is
thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
the Tuesday after that is My Little Pony Adventure, which is actually pretty hype. But I don't know. I think we got one slot for that one too. But what was the question, Lift?
Next